First things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and our FLEBT company. Man, I tell you, I'm so happy that I don't chase money because I can get you in a lot of trouble. You got to stick to your principles, stick to your rules, what you have in your business. If you're not, people are going to try to sway you down the wrong path, or they're going to try to just scam you altogether. So I have to go and get some information here. All right, let me see. I need to get something right here. So I like to share sometimes some of the things that goes on with me in business. And we had a customer coming yesterday and inquire about this technology we have here. Interested in buying the technology. They're following us on our pages. They're following us on our YouTube account. And wanted some information about the product, which we directed it to the website. Projector mapping video demonstrations, which I'm about to put down some demonstrations right here of the product, the spray-on application and the screen being shown with the projector mapping and all that stuff. So anyway, they were asking for what payments do we accept. Now, we do PayPal, debit, and credit card. That's what we do. Soon we're going to be setting up for Apple Pay and some other ways of payments because, again, as I said before, I'm getting one of those old mag strips on top of my phone. I am going to be doing a lot of business offline. And sometimes we got customers that really don't want to wait for the shipping. They want the product right away. So I've had customers in the past who have purchased from the website and have come directly down to the house to pick up what they wanted. Actually, there's a couple customers I'm actually still good friends with. They've come down to my house. They can come down a couple times just to hang out, watch movies. But yeah, a few customers have come down to the house. So since I'm looking at getting a storefront and a display area where people can come in and see the product right there on hand, up front, up personal. They can even paint a screen if they want, like a sample screen if they want. Check it out for themselves, see how easy it is to apply. This is why the Apple Pay and all that stuff is going to be good. We're going to need all that stuff for that anyway. So this is future stuff. We're getting ready for the future things we're working on. But anyway, this guy came in talking about, I think it's ETH, I think it's called. Some kind of Bitcoin, something like what it is. I looked up some information on it. We don't accept that at all, period. Western Union's Wire, no, we don't do any of that at all, period. You got to be careful about that kind of stuff. Give up routing numbers and all that stuff. Yeah, you got to be careful. So this guy was requesting for us to do this kind of like Bitcoin cash currency stuff. And I'm like, no, we don't do that. We only do PayPal and debit card, credit card. That's it. But he kept persisting that we use this form of method of payment. This is the only thing we use over here. So you're telling me in your entire country, I'm not going to name the country that you're at, the only thing you use is that for a form of currency? You guys can't be doing too well, because if that's the case, you know, companies that are basically importing and exporting supplies in and out of your country don't use that. If some do, but most of them are going to use credit, debit card, wire transfer. As they're going to do. Only time I do a wire transfer, unless I literally know the person, we have a contract locked with them. That's the only time we do a wire transfer from bank to bank. That's it. We have a contract through you. We know you. We've met you. We've been to your establishment. You've been to my establishment. That's the only way you'll get a wire transfer through us, because we know who you are. Other than that, out of nowhere, nah, that could be coming from anywhere. So we just kept persisting on this whole transfer of these funds, you know, this particular ETH wallet. So we stuck to our guns. No, and that's why I said don't get greedy, don't chase money, because people look at that, they'll put a lot of money out there for you, and they'll say, hey, we'll buy like 20 gallons, we'll buy 80 gallons, whatever. You'll mess around and you'll lose your freaking account. Money will be taken out of your account. Your cards will be, all kinds of stuff could go wrong. Then on top of that, if this company is fraudulent and they're known for doing fraudulent transactions and they're being investigated, guess who gets a part of that investigation? You do. You become a part of that. You stick by your payments. No matter how much they try to sweeten the pot, you stick by your principles. Tell them no. And that's what I told him at the end of the day. Multiple times explaining to him, nope, no. Now it's funny, we got one last message from him. We go in, we check his account, it's no longer there anymore. It's unavailable. Now, did this come from a troll? No, it didn't come from a troll. It didn't come from any of them. They're not smart enough at the end of the day. I hate to say it, but some of the dumb stuff I've seen them send us at the end of the day, we know who's who. Now, this is a person who has been doing this for some time. And like I said, they knew quite a bit about it because I read up on it and went back and explained to them what they were talking about, trying to get an idea or feel about who it was. But yeah, this is just the everyday Joe of people who go in and just do dumb stuff, but they're not them. These people, the people that I'm talking about, those people, the three students, we know them at the end of the day. They can't spell, not proper grammar. We know them at the end of the day from the door. And again, they're not very knowledgeable how things work in the business world. As in, I got that email from them, them stating that Screen Innovation was contacting us, telling us that they were going to sue us if we didn't remove the videos. Again, you know, you have to sit there and wonder sometimes, like, how long have you guys been on the earth? You really don't know how things work? That's like adolescent stuff that people do. Kids do that stuff. I bet you're all sitting back there giggling like a bunch of little schoolgirls. Talking about, oh, he's going to see this and he's going to pull down his videos. No, I've been on the earth for a bit. I know what legit paperwork looks like, so I'm good. Yeah, companies, when they contact you, they'll throw that watermark up there. You'll get that freaking whole entire list of information, president, CEO, whoever else is involved on that document. You get the telephone numbers, the fax number, the office number, the private number if they really want to reach you. You get all that stuff. You get where the business is at and all that stuff. You get the whole 9 yards, everything. Why do you think when Screen Innovation first contacted me way back in 2016, I didn't think it was that guy because we didn't know him at the time. I thought it was one of my friends playing a joke on me, and that's why I said, yeah, right, you're funny, June. I hung the phone up on the guy and said, yeah, if it's really you, send me your watermark. Because I know what the watermark looks like. And he sent it over, and I was like, oh, shoot, it is them. So, yeah, when they contacted me by saying, oh, you got to remove this. And they never said anything like that. They said, your product has potential, and we would like to further this discussion. Sorry, we woke you. That's what they sent to me. When they send you stuff like that, that means they're interested in your product. That's what they're interested in. But I'm not interested in doing that in the day because the whole reason why I got into this field was to level the playing field. So keep in mind, if we just never did what we were doing, maybe somebody else would have picked it up. I don't know. But us being here in this particular position where we're at, we level the playing field because that means people who don't want to spend $5,000 for a screen, or you're not pushed to pay $5,000 for a screen, you're settled with these mediocre paints out here that are untested, you're not subjected to that nonsense. You basically have another option. Naysayers, I know you're in the room, so listen up very carefully. This stuff is junk. It is. It's junk. It's junk. It is. Because you've already figured out that, you know, if we're not in the picture, say we're not here, you don't do any testing, you don't do any real demonstrations at the end of the day. You can just make junk paint all day long, and customers will purchase from you because they don't want to spend $5,000 for a screen. So you can use the high certified screens as an advantage point of, look, man, you know, you'll have to buy from us because, you know, there is no in between. It's just the certified screens, and there's just us. The problem is that you can't beat the certified screen. Certified screens can take you with no problem. I know that for a fact. But you count on the fact that a person doesn't really want to spend $5,000 for a screen. Problem is you can't change the mind of people who can spend $5,000 for a screen. Now us, we can. We can change the mind of someone spending $5,000 for a screen. And a customer who's willing to, you know, will spend an extra $300-400 for our products, knowing they don't spend $5,000 for a screen. Just want to clear that up with you real quick. I know you were in the room listening. Just want to make sure you can hear it. We're crystal clear. Your product is trash, so you know that. And before you start crying and whining on your YouTube channels and complaining this, that, and the other, remember we have canceled orders, okay? Let not forget that. I don't care about what you do at the end of the day. We came to buy, you put my money back in my account. Like I said, if I want to embarrass you, I'll go buy your product and you just give me back my money. That's all. I don't have to do any challenges or any of that stuff to waste my time. I don't have to go to your site and look at all the dumb stuff that you do on a daily basis that we bust you in doing constantly over and over. And you're like a fake move, fake that you move, that dumb nonsense, stuff like that. You don't have to go in that. I just have to just transfer money to your account and you'll just give it back because you can't keep it because your stuff don't work. But other than that, principles, for those of you who make good products, sticking by your principles means that don't get caught up in the people who try to send you either false information or try to sweeten the pot to try to make you do something that you know you shouldn't be doing from the door. Ugh. Oh, yeah. It's funny how I'm sitting here having this conversation, but yet I'm doing this on a 50 lumen projector on cardboard. It cost me $2 to put together. This is what I'm working at right now. Oh, yeah. We know they come into the room. They come into the room to see exactly what I'm talking about. You notice I never come into your room. Why would I be in there to begin with? I got things to do at the end of the day. We'll come there and watch the same dumb demonstration over and over again. Same crap, same thing over and over again from day one. I haven't seen anything different about y'all stuff since I can't even remember when. It's the same stuff. I've been there already. I actually took the time out of my time to go through your websites, go through your specifications. Half the stuff you'll have on your site's not even yours. Like that whole gymnasium installment, which technically is not a gymnasium. You're showing a church. That's not a gymnasium. But anyway. And stealing Google images. I mean, stuff we caught you guys doing is like, gee whiz, no point in entertaining that freaking shenanigans anymore. It's just pointless. But anyway, they can't stick by their principles. You got to have principles before you can stick with something. You don't have any principles at all, period. But I just found it interesting. We go back into the account to find this guy, and he's no longer there. So I've had everything. I've had people try to do us with wire transfers, Western Union. Somebody sent us an e-check one time. We canceled it, sent it back. We don't do e-checks at all. So your e-check will be canceled and it will be notified by your bank that we can't do the transfer. We're going to do that PayPal and debit card and so forth. That's what we use. Now, yeah, at one point, I was thinking about leaving PayPal, but I do have a backup. We put all our eggs in a basket when it comes to PayPal. Literally, all my transactions go through PayPal. Not anymore. Right now, I'm going through I had to go through a review process through my bank to be accepted for my business account. As I said before, it's not easy as just going in now and just setting up a business account. Banks are now requiring documents that you need in order to show that you have a legitimate, real business in order for them to set that up for you. So I had to go over and send over some stuff to them. But other than that, I learned from that lesson, don't put all your eggs in one basket because, again, PayPal at any given time has the power to go in and change or put any rules or anything in there, and you need to have another form of payment. As a matter of fact, I plan to have 3 forms of payment, which means once we open up the showroom, people can go in and do Apple Pay, or I forgot the other pay called Zilla or whatever it's called. They can go through there and process their orders through there. But as for the rest of you people and the naysayers at the end of the day, if they're going to go through your accounts and they're going to go through all your information, and you better make sure all your stuff is legit, because if not, you're going to get something called a sanction, or where they put on your account, they're going to they're going to look at your account and they're going to look at how many orders you process a day. If you don't process a certain amount of orders, and mind you, I've been with PayPal for over 10 years, so I know this stuff. And if you haven't processed a certain amount of orders, they're basically going to sanction your account, which means at one point you can make about 3,000. They're going to drop that down to 250 or lower than that. Trust me, it's going to happen. The reason why PayPal is doing this whole thing is because they're trying to track down dummy accounts. That's why they're doing it. And abandoned accounts. A lot of people have abandoned accounts. They don't basically do any business on eBay, and they just left the account the way it is, and they're just cleaning up some of the mess to see which accounts are legit or not. So we were blessed because they were requiring ID, and at the time I told you my ID had expired, and on top of that I lost my Social Security card. I had to go down to the administration, get a new Social Security card, come back up, and when we're getting everything ready to go, and we went to tell them and update them that we were getting the ID to go over and send over the last piece of information that was needed, they said, oh, you don't need it. And I'm like, what? Like, what? Yeah, God's blessing. We didn't need it at all, period. So the account went right back. And the orders are flowing through the account. Everything is functioning perfectly. Whatever the sanctions they gave us, they lifted them and they raised my sanctions. Actually, I'm much higher than what I was before. So I'm not even at the 3,000 mark. I'm at a $60,000 mark. And you know why? Because of my accounts outstanding. See, we have working capital, which PayPal is the business section of PayPal. And if you've been with PayPal long enough and you're sure you're making enough money, they will loan you money, like 5,000, 10,000, 7,000, whatever that you need for your business. And they'll approve it and send it over to you. And they take about, they give you, once you fill the application, that's not that hard to fill out. It's just your basic information. They're going to ask for an EIN number, so you know, and they want a business identification ID number also too. You're going to have to put in there. But also too, once all that's filled out, and for those who've been with PayPal for a bit, this is good information for you. Go over to working capital, go over there and put all your business information in, and you can get approved for a loan. Or you may or may not, but still, there's an odd chance that you're probably going to get approved for a loan. And they'll tell you like how much you want to pay back. It's like 10, 20, 30. 30 is the highest percentage you can pay back. I do 30 because it's easy to get it paid off real fast. And you pay it off and they take a percentage out of what you make. That's what they do. But a lot of people didn't know about working capital. Yeah, there's a whole business section to PayPal called working capital. And they can give you a line of credit for your business and give you all kinds of stuff. So this works out fantastic if you have a legitimate business. Now also too, if you're going through the bank, banks are now requiring LLCs. Yep, we had to bring out our paperwork for LLCs. This is what Wells Fargo required an LLC before we can go and open up a business account. 3 years ago wasn't so. 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, wasn't so. I could walk into a bank, just basically pull my ID, show proof of basically where I'm at, blah blah blah. That's it, and set it up and be done. Now they want an LLC and they want DBAs and all that stuff like that. They want all that stuff to show that you have legit business and all that stuff. So you got to bring all that stuff in now. Where are we going with this? Yeah, hold on for a minute. I got to grab something from off of this. Are we on this part? Where are we at on this part? What is this right here? Oh, this is the visual effect we're doing over here. I had to go over to here. I need, let me see. See how crystal clear that Google pops up? Yeah, Black Technology is a beast. That's what the naysayers hate at the end of the day. They can't stand when they see my screens pulling up. Because that means you lied. We all know you lied. We know you lied. Everybody knows you're liars. Jealousy, liars, at the end of the day. I'm going to do this at a showroom. Cardboard screen, complete screen, the whole setup. My buddy's going to build my speakers and everything. He's actually works in the field of designing speakers and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't understand anything about the transistors and all that stuff. That's his department. But he's going to build our whole speaker system all out of cardboard. The whole setup is going to be all made out of cardboard. And no expensive projectors required at all. I want to go over to oh, we need to go to YouTube. Wait, we got YouTube right there. I need to go pick up my video spray on demonstration. Let me see. We got us right here. Let me see. Stick with your principles in business. Yeah, you better stick with it. Don't sway. Don't sway from left to right. You better stick with it. You know, stick with it. I had a guy one time contact me and ask me that he wanted me to come down. We don't do installs. I don't do installs right now. And I've had people offer me money. Who want to come down to their property and paint the screen in. You gotta stick by your principles. You gotta have a backbone when it comes to your company. Don't be a spineless money grubbing at the end of the day, because it makes you look bad. It's not professional at the end of the day. You have to be able to walk out of meetings and stuff like that. My principles is based at the end of the day that my company's Christian based. You disrespect my Lord, I don't do business with you at all, period. I don't care how much money you put on the table. I couldn't care less. Got to be a stick by your principles. I stick by my principles and I stick by my religion. So we had a guy one time contact me and told me he's going to give me $3,000. That's not for the paint. That's for me to come down. $3,000 by myself. He's going to pay for airline tickets for me to fly down there, Put an extra $3,000 in my pocket and have me paint his screen in. I know why you want me to do that. Because you can sit there and brag to your rich friends at the end of the day, yeah, I got the guy to come down here and paint the screen in himself. No, we're not doing that at the end of the day. He got banned from my company. You can never buy from me. Because I can tell you at the end of the day, I don't care how much money you make at the end of the day. I couldn't care less. Your money is worthless over here. Came over with some respect at the end of the day, I'll sell the product to you. You want to disrespect me on that level, I'll give you jack at the end of the day. I had a guy one time come in and say that he had ties to Google, that he could get me this and blah about this and blah about that and this, that, and the other. Oh, well, knock yourself out. Bye. Don't care. Because if you're going to disrespect me on that level, it's not going to happen. I'm not one of those people that you're going to drop money on the ground. You expect me to go pick it up. I'm not picking it up. It'll stay right there and blow in the wind. I couldn't care less. And the reason why I couldn't care less, because at the end of the day, I serve God. And when you serve God at the end of the day, you're going to tell me that I'm going to run over a couple of nickels and dimes, a couple of $100 on the floor. My Lord can bless me with far more than that. It's not worth my time at all, period. No, I've walked out of business meetings I could have made millions and millions of dollars from, and I walked out because somebody made a comment, a disrespectful comment about Jesus. That's what you call really selling out. Christians will come out there and sell out for money every day. You see them. Christians, I'm not saying all Christians, but some Christians will sell out for money. That's a shame right there. And I've had somebody crack a joke about how he asked me, how did I learn about my product? How did I come about it? And I told him that my technology comes from God. That's a blessing from my Lord and Savior. And they felt the need to laugh about it. Oh, just not really so, I don't think that really happened, so and so and so, and crack some jokes and stuff. And I hung the phone up. That's the end of that conversation. You think I'm going to sell out my Savior over some money at the end of the day? No, I'm good. So for those people saying, oh, no, yeah, I've got companies that contact me. Right there's a few minutes ago, I just basically was able to overpower 3 Black Diamond technologies right there. And they're using a projector that cost me $70 on a tablecloth. So imagine if we hit that screen with a 4K projector, an 8K projector. Think about that kind of power at the end of the day. If we use that, we use basic 600 by 800 720p. In order to overpower it, then it cost me jack to put that whole setup together. So the fact that I got companies that are in my inbox asking us to basically either sell the technology to them, because again, anyone who develops white screens, you coat that technology to a white screen, you have an idea how fast that thing jumps in price? By a lot of money. Yeah, but it's the principle behind the whole thing. I got into the field because I didn't want to spend $3,000 for a Great Wolf. That's why I got into the business. I got into the business to level the playing field. That's why I got into the business. And for that fellow who wanted me to come down and paint his screen, never going to happen, ever. Ever. I'm never going down to someone's property so they can get clout on me by saying, oh, I had the CEO. Well, I look like I'm the CEO coming down to paint someone's screen in. No. Let me get this real quick. Oh, the box. I can't believe I just went through that whole freaking box of screws. Still can't believe I did that. Now, if you're a friend of mine, we're good friends. I know you. I know your family's like that. Yeah, because I'm doing that as a friend in a friendship. Yeah, no problem. I'll come down there and help you out. Not a problem at all. And I've done that. I did that with the Smoke Lounge. I popped down there. They bought the product from us. Came in and did the installment, all that stuff. Not a problem to do, because these are people I know I'm good with. But if you're just doing it for the simple fact of thinking, I don't even know you, and you want me to come in there and paint that screen in, that's not going to happen. Where is my freaking spray-on demonstration? I just spray-on demonstration of that. Let me see. Oh, but that's been live. That's live. That's why it's on live. Finally, whatchamacallit, basically, the 2 sites I had problem with doing vertical was basically, what was it, not PayPal works good in vertical, I can't think of the name of them. Wix, I'm on them right now. Wix had a problem with that, and apparently they got that working. It looks much better. I can work more vertical here. And the other one was, it was only Wix. It was only Wix. All right, spray out demonstration. I'm going to do another demonstration real quick. Yep. 574. Spray on. Only time you'll see me leave and sell out, I retired. That's it. Then you'll see my product jump up. I won't own it anymore. Somebody else will have it. Because when I retire, I'm done. That's it. I'm not making any of this stuff anymore. I got other ventures I want to work on. When I retire, this field, I've done it to death. I've been there. I've done it already. One more else. I'm literally running out of room here. Like, what else are we going to do tests on? Like, literally, seriously. What do we have left? Let me think about it. Certified screens? I've done them to death. I got certified screens sitting over there. I haven't even put against the screen. You know why? Because we know the screen will take it. That's why. It's no challenge for it at the end of the day. But we'll show you, like I did a few minutes ago. Not a problem. I guess 50 lumen. We're going to do this portable projector setups, which we're going to do. But again, as I said before, it's easy to do. I'm running out 50 lumens right now doing a demonstration. So I've done that already. So, I don't know. Running out of space for things to do. Sunlight, what about ambient light environments? Fully lit environments, ceilings, floors, all that stuff. Windows, done that already too. The next stage after that is sunlight, and we conquered that one already. So where do we go next? Or ambient light. Where do we go for ambient light demonstrations? There is no other place to go. Had screens sitting in the rain, had screens in the snow, froze screens into blocks of ice, had projectors sitting out on ledges, the sunbather. Did all kinds of stuff you can name. I've done so many unboxings on so many different projectors, it's not even funny. Someone said, what about 4K? Did that one too. After I did the 4K projector, I was like, I'm never buying another 4K as long as I live. Because that demonstration we did with the 4K right next to the 720p, I'm like, what the freak? Yeah, I was sitting there, I was amazed by that. I had to buy the 4K anyway, but when I found out that our technology can basically make a 720p look like a 4K, and for those of you who don't believe me, go to my channel, go check it out for yourself. I did a dozen videos on that one. We did 5,000 lumens versus 1,000, 720p versus a 600 by 800, SVGA versus a 1920 by 1200, WXGA versus low-grade projectors. We did 720p versus 4K, 4K versus 1080p, and so forth on so many different levels. It's not even funny. After I saw that, I sat on camera and was like, man, I am never buying a 4K ever again. And I've never bought a 4K after that. No need to. So that's why when I get customers that come on and they go buying projectors for the first time, do I really need a 4K? No, you don't. Do you need a 1080p? No, you don't. Now, on a gray screen and them screens, yeah, you are going to need a 4K. You're definitely going to spend that money. You're going to have it. You're definitely going to have it. Let me see. Demo. Put my demo here. Bam. Right, demo here. Make a copy of this. Copy that. I love working on my my box projection screen. But I figure whoever is going to I sell this product to, they're not going to do websites. They're not. They're going to put this thing straight into the main line. We're already going to be putting the main line in, but they're going to do it much, much more advanced than us. They're going to push this thing all over the place. They're going to make a ton of money off of it. And I'm going to basically go in. I'm going to basically go on my piece of land and work on my my hobbies that I want to get into. As I said before, I want to get into water filtration systems, solar power, all that stuff. I want to get into. I got some pretty cool ideas that I want to work on. Somebody else will take over this field. Let me turn this into a link. Yeah, put it right there. Let me see. No, the link there. Link there. Put it, paste there. And I should give him a link. Bam. Let me see. Yep, there's the link. And I'm going to do my after video. video. Forgot to put this in yesterday. Anybody else would have gotten that offer? I don't know if they would have taken it or not. I don't know if they would have taken it or not, but gotta be careful. Tell me about it. And then we get the naysayers. They send us dumb emails all the time. We get their illiterate emails all the time from time to time, trying to fake like they're companies, but they're not companies. You know, we can see, right? Like I keep telling you that the reason why you constantly fail at these dumb emails that you send us from time to time, and again, spelling is bad and grammar is horrible. But not only that, if you get somebody else to write it for you, they don't even have enough knowledge to know at the end of the day on how letter companies send out letters and emails and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, that whole thing, they try to send us out one by trying to make it sound like they're a Black Diamond today. I've had emails come in from Black Diamond before. I know the difference between the two, and you were nowhere close and anywhere near it. You didn't even sign off correctly on it at all, period. You didn't say who you were. You were chief executive, CEO, engineering, anything. You were none of those, nothing at all, period. And then again, if a company is going to talk about getting upset with another company, they're not going to mention any other company. They're representing themselves and themselves only. Let the other company, the fact that you involved another company in that, you know, didn't make any sense whatsoever. Again, no grasp on the real world. How about, you know, instead of worrying about us doing these demonstrations that you can't do, how about you make a better product so you can do the demonstrations? Let's see, video demonstration. Let me see. We're going to put the short in. I think I'm going to do the short. I'm going to put the short in. The short has everything on it. Yeah, I'm going to do the short. The short has everything on it. It's a short at. Look at the short. It's got some cool music on it. So yeah, I got 10 companies right now that want to sell me out. They want me to sell out. Some of them want me to disappear so they can continue to basically charge you a ton of money. And the other half just wants to be able to increase their profit at the end of the day. But my time will be coming soon. And at least I got somebody on the table already when we decide to basically walk away from this and work on other projects. So I already let them know I'm in the process of probably retiring. No time soon, but we will be retiring. When we do, we'll decide which one's going to get it. Till then, before we hit that mark, we'll just start taking everybody's screens out in the process. When we hit that point where I'm making that decision, and then I'm going to go after y'all stuff. I'm going to wipe all y'all stuff out because I'm going to sweeten the pot. I want a lot of money for my technology, which means we're going to hunt down certified screens. Whatever we haven't got our hands on, we're going to go through y'all. Knockout lists left and right. Because I'm going to represent at the end of the day that this is what our product is designed to do. What we can do at the end of the day. Why no one can compete with us. So the day you see me pop up and you say, hey, we're going in, we're taking out screens, you'll see me fly right through. I'll buy everything through Amazon, everything through eBay, any site, anywhere, any place. We'll take everything out. And we'll start pushing those demonstrations and videos back to the people that are offering to buy us out. This is what you'll be getting from us. So then, make your money and be happy. And as for the other ones that are talking all this trash, remember, gentlemen, we got canceled orders on you. One of you even removed an entire state to keep us from coming near you. So you don't have anything, technically, at all. You can get on camera. You can talk about this, that, and the other. No one cares. You removed an entire state. That's embarrassing. And you gave me back my money. Wow. That comes back to hurt you. I think I might start launch it. But you know what? I think we're going to pull back the Gladiator. I think I am going to use it for that purpose. I might as well. Why not? And I'm thinking I'm kind of bored right now, to tell you the truth. I think I might launch a Gladiator for that. No, you know what? We can do it. We can wipe out the entire eBay list with no problem. That's not an issue. It's all great paint over there. That's nothing. It's easy to take out. Amazon doesn't have anything over there. What else do we have left? We wiped out all of these screens. We've been through their DMP Supernova, been through Vivid Storm already. Seymour AV, done the Firehawk G4, 4 and 5. We knocked them out already. I don't think there's anything going to be left. And as for the two cheerleaders that talk too much at the end of the day, we trash your stuff so badly on so many levels, it's not even funny. But I'll go back in and get my money back again. I'll send money to your accounts just to show that at the end of the day, you still can't back yourself up. Get my money back. I'll buy everything off your site. You'll transfer the money back to my account. That's what'll happen. I just put it on record. We did it again. And as for the other one, well, he removed an entire state. So he's so scared from what's going into place in the order. Like I said, he removed the entire state. So this is what I'm going to do. I got a friend of mine in another state. He'll email you and let you know who he's buying it for. See if you remove his state. So he's going to let you know, Danny, that he's going to buy your product. He's going to ship it to us. He's going to tell you this. Let's see if you remove his state. There's sorry, Todd, I had to say this. More than one way to skin a cat. I want you to cancel out. That's all I want you to do. I don't want your stuff. I couldn't care less. It don't work. I can see on camera it doesn't work. It's a waste of my time. But I want to watch you cancel out. You can't cancel out again because you removed the entire state because you were afraid. But I got 7 cancellations on you already, so that's more than enough for me. But I'm curious if you would cancel on somebody in another state. So I'm going to have my buddy contact you and let you know that he's buying it for us. See if you remove his state. See what happens. See if you cancel his order. Because you're terrified of us. And we know you are. As a matter of fact, if I really want to embarrass you, I know quite a few people. I can have somebody contact you in just about each state and basically let them know that they're buying for us. I'll have you pull. Man, that'd be embarrassing if he does that. If he pulls every state in all the United States, you know how embarrassing that's going to be? That's going to be really embarrassing. So I got some people over in Texas. We'll start with them first. So somebody from Texas is going to email and let you know that they're buying that product for us for testing. Let's see if you pull their state or you basically cancel that order. Since you want to hide and run at the end of the day. I can't stand people that talk trash and can't back stuff up. That's what I'm going to do. We know we're not going to get it. We don't want the stuff anyway. It's a waste of my time. It's all a waste of my time anyway. But if you're willing to cancel, pull an entire state, I wonder if you're willing to pull a state from other people. Now, I'm not going to have anybody sneak and say, no, I'm going to have them contact you and tell you, that we are buying this for Mr. Bird to send over to him for testing on your product. So we can see whether or not if you're going to cancel in another state. And if you cancel, they're going to let us know. They're going to send us back the email, all the information, let you know that, hey, look, guy came in and pulled my state. Or he canceled the order, put the money back in my account. We're going to know. So I'll get about, I would do 10 states. 70 people you cancel and put that money back in their account because of us. Boy, that's going to be embarrassing, man. That's going to be really embarrassing. As for the other one, well, he doesn't pull out states unless he's going to start doing it now, which is going to be even more embarrassing. I advise you not doing that. I'll just come in and buy from each one of your shopping carts. I'm not going to tell you when, and then you'll send the money back to my account. And then when we're done with those crybabies, because they all they do is cry, we get done with them, then I'll go wipe out the rest of the stuff. I mean, the people are still going to sell and make their product, their money at the end of the day. Yeah, they're going to make their money. And they're still going to have a good customer base that's going to buy from them. We're not putting them out of business. I just want to show that our product is more advanced. That's all. We're going to do it side by side. Am I telling people not to buy their stuff? No, we never do that. Don't buy their stuff. Unless their stuff is trash, then you don't buy it. There's stuff that's matching house paint, and they're stealing Google images, and they're doing all kinds of dumb nonsense at the end of the day. They don't know what they're talking about on their sites. They're making up stuff like range gain and making stuff from scratch and all that other nonsense. And stuff is really not rear projection technology, and product's supposed to be black, it's coming out gray. Then you don't buy that mess at the end of the day. But the rest of the stuff I've seen does exactly what it says it's supposed to do. That Pro HD does exactly what it's designed to do. But how does it compare to our products? So that's what we're doing, just a comparison to see how all this different paints compare to us. That's what we're going to do. And I'm not going to go in and follow a PayPal as not as subscribed, because it's not going to match our stuff. We know that's not going to match our stuff. So for me to go in and say, oh, I'm going to get my money back after using their product, that's disrespectful and wrong. You don't do stuff like that. So we just keep this up. They can keep the money. We're just curious to see exactly. We're not really curious. There's no curious there. It's just to show that we can. That's all. Just to show that we can do it. You know, like when you have a situation where you have two countries at war, not at war with each other, but they're both talking back and forth about who has more powerful. And one country will represent by basically showing their brute force and basically their military. Like they'll fly something over your air, like, look, we can get you anytime we want, you know what I mean? We just choose not to. That kind of stuff. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to represent for a little bit. I'll do it this summer. I got time in between my on sites. We'll just go in and just buy random. We're going to buy everything off of eBay. How much stuff does eBay actually have to buy on there? Like how many paints would we have to? Well, that's not a lot on there. I'm not buying any white paint by the day. I'm not doing that. I'm not buying white paint. It had to be gray. It's white paint. It's not gonna be hard to take out a white screen paint. Why would you buy it? Why would you sell white screen paint? I don't get that one. But anyway, yeah, that's what I want to do with that right there. So what do we send out? No, I'm not going to do a Gladiator. I'm going to use this. Why not? We'll use our Alpha Cinemax. It takes out certified screens anyway, physical screens anyway, might as well. I'm going to use this instead. All right, let's see. Well, I don't think Vox is in business anymore. Does Vox make screens anymore? Vox paints. We did paint on screens. I did paint on screens already. We've had paint on screens here. I'll get a sample of paint on screens. Let's see. I'll go to Amazon, see what they got for screen paint, house screen paints or whatever. Let's go to eBay first. Let's see what eBay's got over here for us to go through. Oh, we get a label. One of these places we went to did not give me a label at all, period. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm good. I want to see something for a minute. Now, again, it's not to, I'm not going to say that the product that we're buying is this, that, and the other. It's not. It works for what it's designed to do. That's what it does. we're just showing at the end of the day exactly where our technology lands at. We've already basically been through just about all the certified screens. The only certified screen that I have that has denied me is the what's it called? Can't think of the name. Dragonfly. That's one that denied us. They redirected us to Diamond technology. The other one is XY. That's another one that denied us. And that's basically about it. We've actually been through everybody else. As for screen paints, I've been to Paint On Screens. We've had their stuff here. You can go through my site and check it out. We've been through Smarter Screen Surfaces. We've done their stuff already. We did Goose Screen already. We've had their stuff already. Actually, we requested from Goose Screen their darkest product, because again, it'd be no point getting the rest of them, because again, like I said, it's just not going to work against our screen. eBay. I'm going to get a projector screen paints. And as for the other ones, well, we got canceled orders. And the other guy, we've had stuff down here. We tested it. It doesn't work at all whatsoever. I mean, I'll go to your site. I'll put in the order for each one, and you'll just give me back my money. I'm not going to go in and have a conversation with you. I'm not going to talk to you about anything at all whatsoever. I'm going to drop the money in your account. That's all I'm going to do, and that's it. You can cancel, take it back. If you sit on the order, I'll just contact PayPal and request our merchandise that we bought from you. You got 10 days to have the merchandise to us. If you can't, just give us back our money. You know how it works. That's how we're going to do. That's it. I don't got no time to do any videos about you canceling, none of that. At the end of the day, when your stuff comes in, we'll just show the receipts that you canceled, and that's the end of it. Done. Move on to the next person. We give everybody option, because if we don't, these crybabies will come in and go, well, you didn't give us a chance, and that's not right. We do. We've been through this mess already. That's why we have canceled orders. That's why. We'll give you a chance again. We'll just get more canceled orders. That's what's going to happen. Or you'll probably just remove the entire state of Pennsylvania. Embarrass yourself with that one. Because the other one right now is going to get an order from Texas. He's going to find out that he's either going to ship that stuff over to them, or he's going to cancel the order, or basically going to pull the entire state of Texas. So either way, it's not going to go well. We get it over here, it's definitely not going to go well. It's going to be the worst nightmare you ever had in your entire life. It's going to be the worst nightmare you ever had. I guarantee you, the testing we're going to put that stuff through is not going to go well for you if your stuff is not properly tested. And the only reason why people cancel out and back down is because their stuff doesn't work. So you cancel on Texas and you put that money back in that account, you're going to have, it's not going to go well for you. So you thought you got around Pennsylvania? Heck, I got 49 more states to go through. Let's play. Can't cancel all of them. Oh, you can cancel all of them. Then who are you going to sell to? Overseas only? I got people overseas too. Ain't no place you can go. Come on, man. I've been here for over 12 years. I got a screen just about everywhere in the world. And I looked on my account to show exactly where my products are pinpointed at. Mind you, I've been here for 12 years. From Digital One, I've had several companies. I got a screen in every part of the world, even Madagascar. I have a screen over there. So yeah, I can connect anywhere I want. So how are you going to cancel? Just cancel all together, pull your whole website down, take down your marketplace. Been there, done that one already. So when that call comes through for Texas, they're going to reach out to you and they'll let you know from the door that they're buying the product for me. So what are you going to do? You're going to send it through? Because we're going to get our hands on it. You know what's going to happen when we get our hands on it. Or you're going to cancel. You got to stick to your principles at the end of the day. Either it works or it doesn't. That's what it comes down to. And I don't want to have you guys feel like you're left out of the picture, so that's why I'm buying from you. Most of the time, I won't even entertain you because it's a waste of my time. All these people, I can buy from them. No problem whatsoever. Put an order in, stuff will come to our front door. No problem whatsoever. You guys, on the other hand, you got to go through some freaking acrobat, freaking nonsense, freaking cloak and dagger nonsense with you guys. You guys don't do anything normal. So since you can't act and behave like professionals, I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to have you give me back my money. Could be worse. I could buy from you every week. You imagine how embarrassing that is every week for 1 year that you would have to transfer that money back to my account? You know how embarrassing that would be? But we're just going to leave it at, I'm just going to come in and get your stuff to show that we did include you and you cancel. Because later on, I don't want you crybabies coming in and saying, "Oh, they didn't bring us in." How does he know we weren't going to cancel? We could have put the order. No, coulda. We'll come and get from you. Make sure you ship the item. Now, mind you, some of you are facing some messed up stuff already with post office mail fraud. Don't do dumb stuff to add to that. Send it over, or just give us back the money. Let me see. We see we got for screen paints over here. We had this guy already. Good product. I like this product too. It was actually pretty good. We'll buy from him. Glue screen. Then you get a sample from them. Actually, I want that. Oh, you got an ultra black version. We did that. It's not black. It's kind of a dark gray. I'm gonna go get that again. I'm gonna go get me another one of those. So glue screen's on here too. What else is on here? Oh shoot! What the freak? You gotta be kidding me. We can't have that kind of effect at the end of the day. Really? Where's the rest of them? There are more paints than this on here. Do we have that kind of reputation? That people will pull their products in fear that we'll come by and get it? Come on, you can't be that. You can't be that at the end of the day. You just can't be that. There's no way in the world. Because you're still going to make money. If you got a good customer base, you have a good product at the end of the day, people are going to buy from you regardless. They're going to buy from you if you have a good product. Where's the rest of the paints? There's a bunch of them missing. I'm right on this corner. I know there's going to be more on here. I'm just seeing glue screen is all over this place right now. These are all screens. That's all screens right there. There's never been this many screens in the paint department. This is all glue screen. This is all glue screen right now. This fellow has, this is a white paint for $250. I'm not paying $250 for a white paint. This is glue screen. Smarter surfaces. We just tested those guys. Yes, we did. And it's white. It's a pro white screen. Yes, we did. It's a pro white screen. And we tested them already. Yeah, that's not going to be any competition for us whatsoever. We already know that. We tested their black stuff at the end of the day. That's not going to work for us. This is paint on screens. We already been there. That's it? They knew you were coming. That's it? That's all we got? Where? Question. Can you surf the internet on a Fire Stick? Someone said it to me in the room. I was like, wait, that's a good question. I have Fire Sticks. I don't go past my Fire Stick that I have. I don't basically use it the way everybody else uses their Fire Stick. I only watch like 2 channels, YouTube and Cartoon Network. That's it. And maybe the retro channels. That's it. That's all I watch. That can't be true. Where's the rest of them at? That's it. What are we doing? Oh, right here. All right, just put it over here. Ugh. Doing too much. That's it. That's all we have. All right, so let me enlighten you. I don't even see Crow's product up there no more. He ain't on eBay no more. Well, he's not on eBay anymore because he got himself in some trouble. That's why he's not on eBay no more. They pulled him. He's done. He can't be on eBay. He got himself in some trouble. That's what happens when you make products that match house paint. People want to start putting yourself against house paint. You find it matches house paint, and you get hit with a bunch of complaints. That's why it's not on eBay no more. We can't even find him on eBay anymore. That's crazy. That's it? We tested everything we have on there. We've already been through already. So let me see. We don't have anything on eBay. It's going to be who Gee whiz, we only got one product on it. We already had that too. We've had everything on there. Oh, run out of run out of what's this? No, I swear. You got to put down projector screen paint. Because if you put down projector screens, it only picks up screens. The category is projector screen paints. All right. Got a little challenge for you naysayers out there. Make yourself the screen paint, stick it on eBay. We'll buy it and bring it over. If it doesn't work well for us, I'm getting my money back, so you know that. So you will be paying me back my money. Go ahead, knock yourself out. I'm going to give us something to do. Because right now, there's nothing on there at all, period. I could literally load up on there right now and dominate that entire page right now. Back up all test demonstrations. As a matter of fact, even worse, I could come on there and test everybody else's stuff and show the results that we did to their stuff and sell our products as #1 product on there. But unfortunately, I hate eBay. I can't stand them. I will buy from eBay? Yes, definitely. I'll do business with anybody on eBay? Yes. But as in selling eBay? No. I would never do that. I've done it already. Didn't like how things went. I'm not a big fan of selling anything on eBay. That's why in any contracts that we sell, we forbid you never to sell on eBay or Amazon or any place like that. So, how dare you touch my how dare you? How dare you? How dare you if you can't see it from there? Right here, we have projector screen paints. Right? Now we're scrolling up. Right? Right there. I've seen that screen's over before. Right there, look at this. This is, we bought from him. We have him already. Pro HDs, we got him already. Already done. Paint on screens, did that one too. We did that one too. Actually, we did their dark gray version. Goo screen, we also did Goo screen also. This company right here, Smarter Screens, right here. Right there, Smarter Screens. I got them in the box right now, underneath my table. We got their most advanced version, which is their black version. So we did them too also too. This is also Goo screen, Goo screen, Goo screen, Goo screen, all Goo screen. You got Goo screen right there. And then at the bottom you have, that's it. We already been through eBay. We're done. Who am I going to test against on eBay? We've got demonstrations on Goo screen. We've got something called their Max something. It's supposed to be their darkest screen. We got them. We did their demonstration already. All right, that's it. That's all we have left on there. What do we have left on Amazon? We don't have anything left. What are we going to test against? Honestly, what do we have left? There's nothing left for us at all, period. What do we got left? From Dragonfly, I can't get my hands on that thing. What do we got left at all, period? I didn't know at the end of the day. That was it? That's it? Let me see for a minute. Goo screen projection screens. Not Go screen. Goo. Goo as in Goo. Let me put you the daylight side of that. All right. Did this storm right down? Did this storm already? Goose Green 2.0. I told you the highest a gray screen can go is at 2.0. Can't go any higher than that. The way they got a way of putting this in the day. Yeah, man. Goose Screen System Screen Paint. This is where people try to do that gobbity-goo, dumb nonsense. They're trying to be like Goose Screen. There's only one Goose Screen. When Goose Screen came out, everybody was naming it Goo this, Goo that. Even we did it with Goose Screen. And then we changed our own stuff because we didn't want to be like them. We wanted to be something different. That's where that gobbity-goo nonsense came from, trying to be like Goose Screen. You're nowhere near Goose Screen at all. Trust me. Be original. Get something different. Now this is Goose Screen's most advanced screen because there's no point in going through the rest of their stuff if we just take off the head of the snake. So if you're basically, like I said, you're going to take something out, you're going to make sure you take the head of the snake. My screen on my, it's nice, but it's too far away. Can you stop passing through that, please? I got one time for you to knock that over, and we're gonna have a fight. That's my cat constantly passing underneath my stand because he does stuff like that. And knock my stuff over. You got the or any other place you can walk around. Let's walk directly under the stand. That's what we're going to do. Did I ever send him that video? Is this underneath or over? Or it's over? But she's on a jacked up side too. Is it on a jacked up side? Why would they make it this way? It's the dumbest thing ever. Why? We can't use this anyway. Hold on for a minute. I like the flat cable. It's nice. Stuff I gotta go through, I swear. Seriously. On cable. Oh, where are you? There we go. So what I gotta do, but I'm gonna be able to show you up close on my screen. My screen's too small for me. Only I can see it from mine. I'm good with it, but I'll get a bigger screen later on. We're working on that. When I get my other projector in here. Oh, let me see what I'm gonna do here. Oh, what are we attached to on here? Hold on for a minute. We gotta do some operation stuff. This is nice for flat, but they made it in reverse. They should have made it like you turn that. That'd be nice. I'm gonna put which one in the front. If I nail this up, it'd be really interesting if I do nail that. Things I do for you people. Nah, pretty much not for you. Only for me. Because I have to prove and back everything up. If I don't, it drives me crazy. This is the insanity that I go through. So, the stuff that you see me do, crazy stuff like this at the end of the day, I do all this stuff because I have to back up everything I say. If I don't back up anything I say, it drives me crazy. This will taunt me all day long. You know, like, you know, have a nervous tick. This is what stuff when I don't do things correctly will drive me crazy. So if I say something, I have to back it up. I don't like people who basically won't back anything up and you're fake. You're supposed to back up everything that you say. That's why you got people like me to challenge you. Because if you make up something called range game, you be darn well I'm going to be in that room, challenge you on every level whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be opening up a little chat room on a new site I'm opening up called the Fake Misconception of Projection Screen Specifications, which means it's an open chat. You're welcome to come in and explain to everybody, which I know we're not going to see you in there. Because again, y'all don't come to those chats when we open them up. And if you do come in, it's a bunch of crying and whining. Look, it's a simple, basic chat room. You're going to be in there with a lot of mature people at the end of the day, you know, adults. And when you're in there, you have to act like you have some kind of common sense. You know? Because the adolescent nonsense that you carry on and do at the end of the day on your channel, it's not carried on in there. We have adults in there. People that are grown. But if you can act like you're going to act like a child, and you want to be a child, you got to put you on the timeout ban for a bit. Because I run the whole little system over there for people talking about stuff. And give you a chance to go in there, and that way you can get a chance to talk to people who actually know what they're talking about. Now, this right here is Goose Screen. So I figure if I'm going to test their products, why go after the rest of them? Because we can do those. Let's just grab the darkest one they got. That's the darkest one they have. See right there? I back up everything that I say. I don't come on camera and talk trash. I back it up. So if I tell you that I took out one of their top screens, that is Goose Screen's top screen right there. It's called an Ultra Max. They use it for theme parks. When I contacted, I asked them, I said, what's the best you got? Well, we have something called the Ultra Max. It's one coat. It's for use for theme parks. It's a darker paint. And I was like, okay, can we get a sample of that? And they say, sure, we'll send it right over. Very nice, very respectful. No nonsense we have to go through at the end of the day. It feels great to be able to work with professions. It does. Not the nonsense circus ride we had to go through when we got to order stuff from people. We had to go through the whole fiasco of Cloak and Daggers. But yeah, this is what we ordered right there. That's the sample right there. So when you see me go through eBay and I go, did that, been there, finished that, completed that, what else do we have? I'm not sitting on camera just sitting there just talking trash about what haven't we done. We've done this stuff already. That's when we got that dumb email from the other guys talking about, we want you to remove so-and-so from the daylight screen. We did that demonstration 7 years ago. We just repeated and got the surface again because I lost it. So if they were going to contact me, I don't think they're going to wait 7 years to contact me. There's the surface right there. As we do all demonstrations, exactly the same way. We show off the colors, we show off the contrast, we show off the white levels. So when I go through eBay and I go, been there, been there, been there, been there, been there, been there, I'm not talking trash. I can back it and go to my channel. Anyone go to my channel and see it. And we get customers to say, well, what about Goose Screen? Yeah, what about Goose Screen? We did Goose Screen already. We went for the best screen that they had. Now you see the effort I went through to move all this stuff around to show you this? Because my screen I have here in portrait is smaller. I'm used to seeing it from where I'm at. You can't see it. So that's why I brought the monitor up a little closer. You can see it. So when you see that I go through all that effort just to show that, shows you how much more effort I went in to get that sample sheet down here to show at the end of the day that why our product is more advanced. That's the same effort you should be putting in on your product. People make these naysayer products that don't work at the end of the day, these bad products. This is the same effort you should put in. Now, they told me on the phone that their product pulled the darkest contrast level. I'm like, are you sure about that? I said, yeah, we pulled the darkest contrast level. Well, guess what? You don't pull the darkest contrast level. That would be us. And it says right here at the top of the caption, it says, Goo System Ultra Max is here. And that's the difference between our screen and their screen. So our screen pulls up a contrast level at 100% and theirs doesn't. Ours pulls up better color. That was here, pause there, right over in here in eBay in the list. Because I'm thinking if I'm going to go through eBay and I want to see what we got on here, this is the very top. You can see we put in projector screen paints. That's what we put in. That's what you have to do. We put up projector screen. We've done this company already. Very good product. This is paint on screens. I can type that in. We did paint on screens also. There's Goose Screen. We just showed you a demonstration of Goose Screen on their Max, the gray Max, the top projection screen. All right. So that one's done. Let's go over here and let's pull up, let's see. Let's see, let's pick up, yeah, right back at you. Find that real quick. Go back here, see. This is paint on screens right here. If I put down paint on screens, literally every demonstration of me painting a screen down is definitely going to be here. Here we go, right here. See that little box over there? See what that says? It's paint on screens. That's their sample sheet right in the box right there. See that? Paint on screens. Ordered several samples from them. I ordered the black, which is the one that would be more of a challenge for us. That's what I ordered. And I ordered and it came with a gray and white, which we didn't order, but that's what it came with. Is that interesting? I've never had sample sheets and doing drawings, but this is definitely going to be something against the Black Phoenix. Oh, so you're telling me gotta wipe this off. That's why I kind of find it interesting when people make statements that their screens do this and do that. And again, how many screens have you tested on your product? Cut out pieces of. Never had anybody send me cut out pieces of on screens. See the receipt right there? Bring it up close and see what my order receipt says. Really good against a black screen. We already know that from the door. We're supposed to have a black screen paint. So that screen was gray. So we go to the website. It doesn't say black. It says gray, dark gray. I'm not checking on my screen. The Velcro was singing. On screens. That's their company right there. So yeah, we've had theirs too. This is when the screens, they said that they're used for contrast. Excuse me, for contrast, right? Showing you there's a company right there. That's it right there. Yeah. We do our research. You can't come on channel and talk about how your product is supposed to be this, that, and the other, the best of the best. That's a bunch of crap. You know, when you haven't done any testing. So if I sit there and we launch a, gee whiz, man, this stuff, we don't have much to go. What are we going to do? Well, very seriously, if I sit there and tell you what else we're going to go against, literally, what have we got? What else we got? We literally made the Cinemax right there in this video right here. Where else? Where are we going to go? Honestly. Elite screens. We've done theirs. I can type in certified screens. It brings up all certified screen testing. So, big question is, we decide to sell out. Then what? Where you go? And everything else we took out. We already taken everything out. What's that other screen called? Pro HD? Pro HD. Pro HD. Let's go grab this right there. So that would be this screen's finished. We've done this one already. We got Goose Screen. This is the other one right here. We didn't test this product against our screen. Oh, we did we? I think we did. I think we put it against. It was mainly bought for Crow's product. It was called Pro Screens. That's what it was called, Pro Screens. We're done Pro Screen Paint. Just watch that joker just jump into a box. Or you just watch them jump into a box. There we go, right there. Bought that one too. We put that against Crow's product. It didn't do well. Crow's beat the crap out. I mean, that's Crow's beat the crap out of it. Pro HD beat the crap out of Crow's product. Way better than Crow's product. And we've had Jamie's product down here too. Look, down here. We've had dozens of his products down here. Before he started basically going in and basically doing the fraudulent stuff. So 4 days ago, I guess we've had his product down here. My friend, we talked about this on the. His product didn't work too well at all. Period.
You're saying that you basically.
There's his product. There's us.
Because another customer bought it. later on today, around 8:59. This was a confirmed order for Crow's screen paint.
$97 right there. This product don't work. I told you, I've been in the day, stop buying that junky paint. If you have it already, it doesn't work.
And this is the fellow who
You bought it right off eBay. For a minute. So I got this set up in
made the order. Get the camera too far up. But he made the order right there. Now, the order was sent on 4/25/2019 around 8:59. This was a confirmed order for Crow's screen paint right there.
$97 for it.
The professional mix. It was confirmed on eBay. This is where he sells it at. Now, this was all forwarded to us. This is the second one. The second one right here shows same thing, sells it at. Now, this was all forwarded to us. This is the second one. The second one right here.
Seller canceled the order. He been canceling order. I told you, we got more than 19 cancellations on him. We got quite a lot. I'd say somewhere in the range of probably around 30, maybe 30 or more cancellations. He was canceling, since eBay. He's been canceling it. But that's when he found out that when we did the test against his products, his stuff wasn't matching well, wasn't doing too well at all, period. This is what we have right here.
We did the unboxing on, and he claimed
Did
that
match house paint.
Now you see the side by knew that we're ordered.
That's your stuff right there, Jamie. It didn't do well. And we got it over here. It failed miserably. And then that's when he started going in and basically falsifying demonstrations and all the other stuff was coming up. Well, we've had his stuff already here before. We had a lot of his stuff. We ordered just about everything he had, brought it over here, and all that stuff match house paint. Every single drop of it match house paint. He thinks at the end of the day that we canceled and we never, we had his product here. We got unboxings on all his stuff. We've had it. We just went in to buy it again. That's what we did because we ran out of it. We didn't have any more left. Now, I could have easily, I said on camera, I can make your stuff because your stuff is easy to make. As a matter of fact, we just used your tutorial video. It shows us how to make your stuff. But I thought it'd be more professional to buy it from you, and that's what I did. Because I couldn't make your stuff. It's easy. It's gray paint, black and white paint. We can make it. But when he found out that we figured out his stuff was a scam and it was nothing more than just house paint in the day and his stuff wasn't matching our stuff correctly, that's when he started going in and canceling our orders. But now we have unboxing on all his stuff. All his stuff. All that stuff is just basic house paint. Did the same thing on the videos inside, same reaction outside. Even worse. Outside it wouldn't pick up for nothing. Look at this. It doesn't pick up contrast for jack at all, period. Doesn't work. That's why he has you in that dark environment. You see how well lit that environment is? It's not a little dark environment. There's no ultra short through in that environment. There's no ambient light controlled environment. It's a well lit environment with a long throw projector where you can't cheat. Screen washed out multiple times.
Do not turn it away. If you do, it will be posted. It will clearly show. It's already shown already that there's something you had to hide. Now we'll be.
His products don't work. We've had his products here. Purchased them right off eBay. And that's when I told you, when I showed you the demonstration where we went in and we told him we bought a product from him and he started ranting about we can't ship to you because your address is not legit. Boy, you guys lie so much. You do know we got records of all this stuff? So he lied and sat there and said that we can't ship it to you because your address is not legit. How do you think I got that stuff at the end of the day? We bought it from you and you shipped it to my address. That's how I was able to show him a tracking number showing the item was delivered, and he got scared and deleted the site. Look, man, you're talking to a person who sat there on a camera and lied to his customers that he moved. Even, it's moving is such a pain. It's such a backbreak. You don't know anything about that. You never moved. What are you talking about? Gee whiz Louise. They're going to lie about that. They'll lie about anything else on the face of the planet. But we had that stuff here too. And we put this stuff against the guy called Pro HD. His product. We tested. Look at this. first look inside Crow's product right here.
Again, this is part 2. Like I said, we got
This is another one we ordered.
on this, and we're going to figure out why we only got one container of paint, because he's
Metallica 2.0. This is the same product that show you how to make it for free out of a black and white paint. Literally made the same thing and then turned around and this stuff matched the personal mix. Something had nothing to do with it. This stuff is house paint. Look at the inside of this when we pop that top on it.
Why would you have it up there? Why? Alright, so let's peel this off. Look what it is right there. Alright, so we're going to pop this bad boy. Can't dent it. I'm going to pop this slowly. We don't have anything here. It's not supposed to be in here. So let's see what we got in this bad boy. Oh, this is going to be a cakewalk. I can tell automatically what's in this already just by looking at it.
See those little crystals in there? Yeah. So basically, that is 2 tablespoons of black paint into white paint. We made the same thing off his tutorial. It matched perfectly.
This is going to be a cakewalk.
Now, bigger nightmare for you guys at the end of the day who had this stuff on your wall, finding out that the Network Grade 773 was a perfect match for his product and the bare silver screen for the personal mix. You could have basically just went out and just got it off of Home Depot, Lowe's, or any place else at the end of the day. You could have got the same results. You paid $60. Well, at the time, it was $97 a quart. For me, said it to me at the end of the day, well, you paid for it too. Nah, we paid for it because we needed it for testing. We pay for a lot of stuff for testing. That's what we do. But you guys, you individuals who naysayers, you bought it strictly thinking this stuff was going to work, and you bought a house paint. That's what you bought. There's no testing. Show me a demonstration where I'm wrong. Go buy some Network Grade 773, slap it against your screen, see what happens. Can you return it when you find out? Oh, you can't. Can you exchange it when you find out? Oh, you can't do that either. You're stuck with it. So you figure it out. You sold your house paint. You spent $60 or $97 for a container of gray paint that you could have got off Home Depot or Lowe's. They did the same thing. Same thing. You signed his name to it. He has the habit of signing his name to packages. Yep. He comes back, he fluctuates its colors. Now this is lighter now. This is a Metallica Mix 2.0, right? Look at that real carefully. Look at the color of that. It changes the paint at will. This is what he does. So you don't actually know what color you're actually getting. Let's see. Oh, wait, you got it on there. Metallica Mix unboxing. Metallica Mix 2.0. Paint changes colors. It always said Frankenstein change color, this change color, they all change colors. Gotta stick to a principle. Stick to one thing. Stick with it, for goodness sakes. You have it here where we purchase this product. And we have it, let me see, unboxing product right here. And I have the 90 in this environment. Keep in mind, if an Elite screen, a Dark Star 9, is not going to pull up a contrast, or basically it's going to fail when it There we go. Forget about these intros that pop up on my page. Let's see. Blacklist. She had to make the paint for free right there. That's Metallica 2.0 too also. For free. But we paid for it. There it is right there. We paid for it. We had a customer pick it up for us. That's definitely you, buddy boy. You're the only one who does that particular one. Like that. Yeah. Well, that's bad. And mind, he didn't even know this person was us. He didn't know. He didn't know who the customer was who made the order. He sent them that package with a hole in the container. That is really dirty. Taped it over and sent it to the customer. This is nasty, man. This is real nasty. You see how I take my containers up for my customers? How I wrap it all the way? Now, I could see if there was a crack in the container or something like that. Okay, that's not his fault at the end of the day. But there was literally a perfect hole in the side of the container, which means was he sent that package over, knowing there was a hole in the container, taped it over, and sent it over thinking it'll pass. No, it leaked all over the place. We had enough right there to basically do the demonstration, but it leaked. And he had no idea what was coming to us. You know why? Because what had happened was he went to his account. He found the customer. He canceled the order for the Cinemax, where it was to get shipped over here. This is where we got the email from, telling us to buy wherever we wanted. This is where we went and bought whatever we wanted, and we got our money back, a lot. And then this right here, he got scared because he wanted to get it to a point where he could figure out where the orders were coming from. You know, you got orders coming in, you don't know who's buying at the end of the day. He was scared about that because, again, this product doesn't work. So, yeah, he got mad about it, contacted the guy and cursed him out. That's your Metallica mix right there. Legit. And a container. But look at the color of it. The color of it is light gray. The color in the container we had is dark. It changes. Just like the Frankenstein in one video shows it's dark on our end, but then in other videos, now it's light. Now it's dark again. It changes it. So you really don't know what you're getting. Now, you see right here the tape that's taped over the side. I'm thinking bad tape job. Just one piece of single tape over the side of the container. And to show you that we didn't basically put the container on it, which would be virtually impossible, to show you that these are his containers, because here's another one of his Metallica mix. I know it's the UV mix that we ordered from him that has the same blue top as the one we have here from the customer right there. Same one. Now you see that hole right there? In the world, you could have ever known that the person who placed the order was from us. Virtually. He shipped that product to that customer with a hole in the top of the container. That's pretty bad. You know, there's no way in the world he could have ever known that the person who placed the order was from us. Get that. Slow it down a little bit, man. You move too fast, bird. Hole in the top of the container. I was like, wow. Look at that. This is how we know it's your container. You be shipping your customers out busted up containers with holes in them and everything. You don't care. Of course you don't care. You're selling your house paint. That's why. You know. There's no way in the there was no effort put into it. And like I said, every once in a while, you're going to get a package that is going to... Didn't care. He don't care. At the end of the day, he just saying, yo, he's selling your house paint anyway, so what's the point? Now, when we did the Network Grace 7073 test, I'm looking at this stuff and I'm thinking, gee whiz, this stuff looks just like freaking house paint. The other stuff match house paint too. I'm looking at this stuff like, gee whiz, what would get to the point where, or anybody, even just him, anybody would start selling your house paint? So I bet you right now, those people who have the customers, which we haven't seen any customers from him in 5 and 6 years. We did the background check. We did it already. We went through his account. We tried to find any previous customers. We couldn't find anything. As a matter of fact, one of his screen paints is using demonstrations from 5 and 6 years ago from a customer. He screenshot and used them. So again, the reason why none of these customers are popping up is because they're embarrassed. That's why. They're embarrassed. They literally bought a product that literally matched house paint. And they can feel at the end of the day that they could have got it for much cheaper. So when you talk about making my product for 67 cents, my product can take out certified screens. We do full lit environment. You can do stuff that you can't even do. That's why when I jump those videos like that, they're challenges for you to match and better our demonstrations, which you can't do. You can't even get my stuff, the stuff you call yourself making, you can't even do. And mind you, we gave you 2 chances to make our product and you failed. I had to turn around and copy your ingredients that you thought my product was, blow it out of the water, and dance around the camera, which I said I was going to do when I did it. So anything after that, if I give you permission to make the product and you failed in both attempts, anything after that is just basically just a desperate cry for help. To come back in over and over again, oh, I made it for 67 cents. You couldn't make it and we gave you permission. What makes you think you can make it for 67 cents? Pitiful. That's sad. But I can make your stuff all day long. You know why? Because I got your tutorial video showing me how to make it. That's why. This stuff right here is the same thing that we made. Look at the color of that.
Wow. And how we know it's your container? I'll show you right now.
Yeah. Look at the color of it. Look at that gray color right there. See that gray color right there? First name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And I told you one of the things you got to watch out when it comes to screen paint. This is the free mix, how to make it. Scammed at the end of the day. Are you getting house? Got to be careful you don't get bamboozled. Look at that. Shows you how to make it. Matter of fact, it's called a... What's it called? Black and white? Yeah, black and white paint challenge. That's what it's called on YouTube. Refuses to make that paint and put it against its own products because that stuff will match. Go grab this real quick. Black and white paint challenge. Oh, shoot. Can't have it there. No. We busted them so many times with that. We busted them. Remember I told you about my search engine is a beast? My search engine is a freaking beast. I freaking went in, not searching, but my search engine optimizer. See right here where he faked that apple bottom? He put black paint into it? Yeah, it's all over the place, man. It's all over the place. You type in black and white paint, that thing will pop up anywhere. It shows where he cheated in the demonstration with the apple bottom. He smeared black paint around the top of it. He put black paint to make it darker. Man, this guy got no freaking deleted accounts. We got all kinds of stuff on him popping up all over. Fraudulent on freaking LLCs. Yeah, you're going to put your credit card into a business that has a fraudulent LLC, missing government documents. Are you crazy? Yeah, okay, knock yourself out. I'm going to go around that road at the end of the day. His LLC's not even legit. Look at this. Post office mail fraud. It's all kinds of stuff on him, man. And this isn't stuff that's made up. This is stuff where we went in and did the research and dug and got documents. Yeah.
And we're going to be showing you a video that was deleted off a fellow by the name of, he goes by the name of Fernando Gonzalez. He has a YouTube channel on the Crow 1176, and he's been scamming people in screen paint. So, maybe before you got everything prepared, show the screen, or you may take other paints so it can match his product, and that's the reason why we don't want some of that paint. Right there.
Now keep in mind, people go to the blacklist, they copy our videos, which we don't mind. They can go in there and copy whatever we want. But they go in there and copy our videos. He's got enough problems on him already. I'm going to tell you why. That LLC, that document, that paperwork is extremely important. We're in another year right now. He was supposed to have the documents in 2023. I know they're contacting him. I know they're reaching out to him. They don't play around with that when it comes to that paperwork. They're reaching out to him. They want those documents. The problem he has at the end of the day, he can't give them the documents, because if he does, the documents are actually older than the timeline that he put down for the age of his company. This is going to sprawl an investigation. They're going to dig into his stuff. This is where it's going to get bad. So hopefully we get him in court before that thing hits. Because if they hit him, they're going to hit him hard. They're going to hit him real hard. He's going to pay millions of dollars in fines. They're going to hit him really hard. Now, perjury law, on top of they're going to hit with perjury, too. On top of that, he lied on a document. That's why he can't send that paperwork in. Because his paperwork is literally, they want a record of his documentations. You can't send that in. We got receipts that date back more farther than that. So this is us making the product right here. So it's gray. It comes out the exact same color as the Metallica mix. Came up the exact same color. Sorry, the same Metallica mix we purchased. Same color. Yeah, you can't send it in. I know you're gonna hear this later on, Jamie. You better get those documents better quick. Every month that goes by, when they look in there, the system is going to remind them that these documents are missing. They didn't forget about that. They're never going to forget about that. The system is going to tell them that you have a delinquent file. That's what's going to happen. And they're contacting you. I know they're sending you letters right now. They're contacting you. And then they're going to start contacting you. You're going to start contacting your landlord also too, because your business is registered under his company. They're going to dig into his business next because they want to know if he's a part of this. You've made a mess for yourself, a big mess. You got a lot more problems. That's why he probably try to do the fake move and all that stuff. It's not just us. He has a few government agencies on his back right now. Because there's documents that he lied about that he should have never lied about. Let me see. So he's already in that folder of delinquent accounts. And they're going to want that information regardless. You can't even dissolve the LLC because sometimes you can dissolve your LLC, but not when you got open documents that are requested. You can't. It's going to be another problem you're going to have because they're still going to request those documents in order to complete your LLC so you can start the process to dissolve it. And you can't dissolve it without those documents. And you can't give them the documents because your documents will show that your company has been around longer than 5 months. And this is going to lead to some problems, a lot of problems for you. So that's the problem he's having with that. Look at this. Scandal stole Google images off Google. Try to make his product look like something it's not. There's all kinds of stuff on him at the end of the day. They're ripping people off. So that's why I said we got to go through the whole fiasco of basically buying your products to get our money back, because that's what's going to happen. Because they'll sit there and complain and go, well, you know, they didn't include us. For what? It's the same thing. Here's the Series C, didn't even turn black. The Series A didn't turn black. Gee whiz Louise. So that's why we don't add you in. It's like dealing with clowns. That's what it is when it comes to you guys. Your stuff, you can't back it up. It's a waste of time. Right? I mean, heck, if you want to just give me back my money, go ahead. I'll make a difference either way. You're not gonna lose anything. You got to give it back. You can't have your stuff down here. It don't work. There you go. It's right on the thumbnail too. That's why I said that he treats his customers like y'all are freaking idiots. I love when people go and defend him. He considers you guys to be idiots and you're going to defend him. I told you, that's why we call y'all mindless sheep. Don't get mad about it. It's true. He got on camera and matched the freaking house paint 3 times. Y'all have that on your wall right now. You got ripped off. Stole images off Google, all kinds of stuff. And on top of that, some of y'all bought the free product to show you how to make it for free. It's right there in the freaking thumbnail. How to make it. It's right there. Metallica mix, right there. Showing you how to make it for free. Look at that. You can make it for free. And you guys, I hate to say it, his customers get mad when I call them stupid. You are stupid. Look at that. It's right there. Guy literally went in and turned around and made a free mix and sold it to you guys, and you guys painted it to your wall and sat there and said, oh wow, this looks absolutely incredible. You could have made that. I can make that with the stuff I have here. Do you need that particular paint? No, you do not need that particular paint at all. It's right there. And you bought that stuff? That's why I made the comment about I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you for 50 grand. Since you don't know what you're doing at the end of the day. You spent all this money for this projector sound system, and you paid for a paint that you could have literally got. You could have made it yourself. It's right there. It tells you what to do. Metallica Mix screen paint. 2 tablespoons of flat black paint. It even shows you in the video how to make it. So you can't get mad at me at the end of the day. I watched the Series C turn gray, right on camera. Then I turn around and I watch the same guy come in, lie, remove sensitive parts out of it, and continue to lie. And we copied the comment section. They wanted me to record the comment section because people were saying, oh, these people can't be that stupid. Do me a favor, give me the comment section. I got the whole entire comment section posted. They were like, these guys are that stupid. Yeah, you guys are that dumb. You're stupid. What you gonna get mad at me about? Because I called you an idiot? You are idiots. You bought this stuff. Then he sat in the video with the Cinemax and matched the house paint perfectly. Now, the good thing about it is when we went in to find any customers who have his products up to date from the 3 to 5 years ago, we can't find anybody. Because no one's stupid enough to get on YouTube and say, hey, I have the Metallica Mix 2.0, the stuff that matched Network Gray 773. I let a guy rip me off. Because again, when you say that, then you're open game for anybody. Gee whiz, if he's that dumb at the end of the day, I could go catfish this guy. You guys are like easy candidates for catfish. Look at this. You got the, easy candidates for catfish. So this is the video right here. And muted the sound so you can't hear his voice. I'm going to make this exact duplicate of this. Pretty much. This is dinette set. It's just basically black and white paint. 2 scoops of black paint. So you bought black and white paint. But you know the horror story behind this? The real horror story is really funny about this. Is that mixture right there matches the personal mix also. Because that's what we did in the demonstration. And no point in putting the Metallica Mix. We have Metallica Mix there. You see we had did unboxing. We had one come over from a customer who bought it for us. It matched that stuff. It matched the Cinemax Mix. It also matched the personal mix. It matched all of those. Guess what the hybrid mix is? The demonstration we saw with the hybrid mix next to the Cinemax, they were so close together, it wasn't even funny how close they were. And I'm like, gee whiz, that stuff is the same thing that stuff is. He pulled that video. You bought house paint, that's what you have. So I'm curious on my end that maybe he's afraid that we may put bare silver screen or we may take other paints. So this is what I'm going to do. Because again, I'm not going to waste my time with the back and forth nonsense. I'm going to come by, get our money back, and then I'm going to take that money and I'm going to go buy some black and white paint and I'm going to make your product off here, and that's what we're going to do. Because technically that's your stuff right there. So again, we don't have to go in and buy your stuff. It's pointless because we're going to get our money back anyway. But the thing is that we can just make it. Why would I buy something from you that I can just make it right there? And for those people who are saying, well, where's that video come from? Well, that video comes from because he used to give his products away for free. So he was ranking on everybody else who sold this screen paint that they were all scammers. They're ripping people off because he gave his products away for free. And then turned around, he started selling his products like everybody else. Because he sat there and made a statement and said the reason why I'm starting to sell my products is because it cost me too much money to make it. No, it doesn't. Are you making each individual person's paint and send it out to them, paying for shipping, paying for supplies? No. You make it one time, show them how to do a tutorial, and that's it. They make it themselves. That's all. No, you wanted to make money off of it. That's what it was. And you became jealous of everybody else because they were making money and you weren't making anything. You were giving your product away for free. That's how we got the demonstration. That's a demonstration that dates back when he was giving the product away for free. But the crazy thing about it is because he doesn't care, he kept the video up, even after he was selling the product. And someone sent this to me and said, hey, check this out. I was like, what the freak is this? I said, that's him showing how he made his products. Anytime you give something out for free, you can't put a copyright claim, you put anything on it because you gave it out for free. Understand that. Anytime, the Crow Boys, you understand how things work. Whatever happened to the Crow Boys anyway? And then they got
Anytime
defeathered.
you put something out for
I
free
don't see those guys anymore.
for anyone to make,
I don't even hear from them anymore.
you can't claim that as a patent or a copyright, none of that, period. At all. At all, period. Once you give it out for free.
Look at that. You're getting ripped off. Getting ripped
So that's two
off.
black and black paint. Now keep black and white paint. Keep in mind.
I'm gonna make myself a gallon of that stuff. Make a gallon for it. Matter of fact, it makes great primer.
Can be all be the same.
You can just buy primer. We're going to make that stuff instead. Now, the challenge is for him to make this on live stream and put it against his own products. He never did the challenge. That's a 4-year-old challenge. He never did. You know why? Because it matches his stuff. So we made it ourselves on camera, but against a different paint called the Personal Mix.
Now, keep in mind, for those of you who want to try this with our great technology, you do know that great technology, when you shake it up, it changes colors. All this stuff changes color, strange patterns when
Yeah.
you hit with the light. You can't duplicate that.
So we make his product here.
Now, let's go and let's get some of this black right here. Pink. You're mixing in there, you better hope it marries well, because if it doesn't.
See the color of that? See that gray you're seeing? That's the same gray that came out of the Metallica Mix 2.0 in the container that we got from the customer. So all that time, you guys had that product. All those customers that we see, we look at you two ways. Either you're a victim or you're just stupid. The stupid ones are the ones who knew he was doing this stuff that backed him up 100%. You're idiots because you didn't do enough research. The victims are the customers that are buying for the first time and they got caught up in this guy's cobwebs of lies and they got victimized. Like the fellow who has a 4K projector and his screen washed out. He's a victim. Yeah, made it right there, painted to a screen. Same color as this product. Guy don't want a Christie projector. Look at that. See that sample in the middle right there? That's a Personal Mix right there. Blended right into the screen. Gee whiz Louise. So why in the world would I buy your stuff? But again, like I said, we're going to get our money back anyway. It doesn't make a difference. It's just going to be transferred back to our account. Oh, we better buy one, because if we don't, he's going to start crying about harassment. Been down there, we got that receipt already calling us harassment. A lot of you not, I joked you a lot. This guy sat there and said harassment on the receipt.
Figure it out from there. Only y'all can figure it out from there.
So, among the crybabies, and we call them the crybabies because they're always crying about something.
When you do demonstrations, you have to test yourself against different grade material.
One guy canceled a state. The state's not there, so I got to get somebody from another state to place that order for me. Just see exactly if he cancels their state or basically sends it back the money. They will let you know, Danny, it's coming for us because they're buying it for us. Matter of fact, I'll get 3 states in there to buy from. See what happens. See if you'll cancel them, and that's going to be pretty embarrassing. So don't do that one. As for the other fellow here, again, I told you we can just make your stuff. You gave us the ingredients. We know how to make it. It's your tutorial video. You can't say that we made your stuff. No, it's right there showing us how to make it. So I told you, screen paints is basically the base is going to be white and the black is the toner. How many tablespoons you put in is what you're going to get. That's how it's all made. So that's it. We can make your stuff anytime we want. But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm just going to send some money to your account and you're going to give it right back. That's what you're going to do. I'm literally going to put that in the video. You're going to buy your product and you're going to give me my money back because that's what's going to happen. Now, you can sit on the order if you want. You still got to send it over sooner or later. Give us back the money. One or the other doesn't make a difference. But you are going to give it back. What are you going to do like Danny? You're going to remove an entire state? That's going to be embarrassing. I'll just get somebody from another state, buy from you, and then turn around and embarrass you again. We know we're not going to get the product. We don't want the product because we know it doesn't work. We just want you to cancel out. So I'll have somebody from another state buy your product and then see if you cancel. And they'll let you know they're buying it for us. That way you won't think that, oh, we're trying to do anything sneaky. No, we're buying it directly for us. Because we know the product won't work when we get it down here. We know it's going to be a piece of waste of time for us. But we'll make sure that somebody else gets it so we can get a cancellation on you. Yeah, mind. That's why I talk about the whole cloak and dagger nonsense we have to go through with these guys. That's why. But we just want cancellations, that's all. Because the stuff don't work anyway. We know it don't work. And besides, like I said, I can make it myself in the comfort of my own home right here. Now, if he says this is not going to match his stuff, well, we've still been waiting. It's 4 years and we're still waiting for you to do the challenge and you haven't done it yet. So if you haven't done the challenge yet and it's been 4 years, we know it matches your stuff. Look at this right here. It's crazy. Look at that. That's his product right there. personal
I've had this
mix.
for a while. I had this for about since last year. Oh shit, beat up screen. So you can tell it's not new. It's beat up and old.
That's your personal
This
mix.
is not looking good for you.
And
right
I can
now.
show you the unboxing video on your personal mix too.
That's why it's not looking good for you.
It
Even a
matched.
white level off a blue surface.
Freaking match. Look at this.
So it's not doing anything wrong. It's like kind of like leaving your back door open and someone basically goes and robs you and then you want to get mad for him robbing you. Kind of let your back door open. Kind of let your guard down.
So he got ticked off. He sent us a bunch of threats and curse words and everything in the book because we did this demonstration. It's your video. Gee whiz Louise. Seriously. It's your video. Like I said,
Would have purchased this product, would have
in the video, it's like leaving your back door open and someone robbing you and you getting mad because you got robbed. No, you're an idiot because you left your back door open. And that I'm glad it's open because whatever's in the light comes out, or in the dark comes out into the light. Good.
And he saw the video. What if I make this up? How close would this come to like a personal mix or any one of the great screen paints he developed? It come to mind. The company we did buy from. So he wasn't the only one. He was the only one.
So your product matched any gray paint we had in there. It matched your own paints and we had in there.
So this is like for those of you who want to go down that road, like.
Yeah, we can make it. Anybody can make it. Anybody can make it. As a matter of fact, people that don't like you at the end of the day that want to make better screen paints than you, they can make it. There's no silver in there. There is no, the only thing you have in there is black paint. And the disturbing thing about the Network Grade 773 is nothing in there. It's just, you don't have to add anything to it. That stuff also matched.
My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. In this demonstration, we're going to be showing you something pretty interesting. Now, I've been saying this for the longest.
This is why I tell you why you got to make sure that you know at the end of the day that products that you're buying from people, that they are not, you're tested. Make sure that they can do a gray versus gray or black versus black test. Make sure if you're buying a black screen that it's actually black and not gray. Same reaction, same problem.
No contrast, you drop black paint and that fix that with no problem. But this is no way.
That's an automatic fraud charge right there from the door.
But every level. Then you're getting up and putting boxes in front of the screen.
Boxes are matching.
You tilt it to one side, you tilt it to the other side. You're putting your hands all up in front of the camera. You're doing this.
So yeah, your product's not on eBay anymore, which I'm glad. It's on eBay. And it is a scam product. I mean, it is a scam. You're matching all kinds of stuff over here. So we don't consider your product to be a real paint at the end of the day. Let's go over here and let's see what else we have in our projection screen. Pro HDs, we did them already. We did paint on screens. We did Goose Screen. This is all Goose Screen. That's it. So as for us going in and taking over eBay, there's nothing on here to basically challenge. Or white projection screens, we kill those things all day long. That's nothing. That's easy. Is it this up? There's no more paint. That's the only paint the only thing they have is Goose Screen. And Goose Screen has beefed up their presence too, which I noticed too. They had a couple of one here. Now they got most of this is all Goose Screen. You notice you don't see Jamie's paint on here. No. This account got in some trouble. I told you. Did some things. People are finding themselves as matching house paint. That's Goose Screen. That's all Goose Screen. Goose Screen, Goose Screen. That right there is Smarter Surfaces. We already have them already. We already tested the product already. We got it. Done that one already. surface. Smarter surface. We got the most advanced version, which is the darker products. And by the way, just so you know, that is $107 for a white screen. They're showing you a white screen. I don't know why. Don't even ask me. I don't know why. Can't explain it to you why anyone would sell white screen paint. Literally, what would be the difference between a white screen paint and a white wall? Yeah, you know, let's figure it out. I'm not doing an experiment. Y'all figure it out yourselves. But I'm not going near that. This is paint on screens. We showed you in a demonstration of our product versus paint on screens. So we already did their product too, also too, right there. There's paint on screens. We got their samples. I got 3 of their samples, and we did their demonstration too also. So that one's also covered. So we don't have to do that one again. That's finished and done. We got it on YouTube record. This is Pro HD. I like their product. Can doesn't match ours at all in any way whatsoever. We have that demonstration too. And the rest of these are all projection screens. There isn't anything on eBay for us to go through. What else we got here? Let me see. So you have to put down projector screen paints, because if you put down projector screens, you may pick up a paint, you may not. So if you're basically listing your screen paints on eBay, you have to list them under projector screen paints. If you put them under projector screens, only projector screens are going to pop up. So they have a section for projection screens and they have projectors for projection screen paints. Now, today, I could come on here and I could basically show off my demonstrations in my little portfolio, whatever you want to put up there. I can put links up there and showing you my demonstrations versus paint on screens. I can show you my demonstrations versus glue screens, and I can pretty much dominate that entire section right there. Any one of those white screens, I could buy each one of those at $48 and $50. These are the same projection screens we convert into black technology. Any one of these screens, which means we can come in and we could dominate the entire eBay list. Show us one screen that can go in there and can take that screen out. There isn't any. So we could dominate that. I'm not a big fan of eBay. I would never sell on eBay. I went through eBay a long time ago when I sold Vintage Toys, and they did some dirty stuff. They're between their fees and everything else they do. I don't like them, so I don't do business on them. And that's the only thing that's pretty much saving these screens at the end of the day, is the fact that we won't sell on eBay. But if they put a Darkstar 9, they put any certified screen up there, we could take that out with no problem too. So we can't put those up there either. So we could dominate that entire list. But I don't like eBay. I'll buy on eBay in a hot second. I will. I'll support other merchants on eBay. Not a problem whatsoever. Heck, well, anytime we have a customer comes over and they don't have a projector, we point them to a merchant we've done business with, and their stuff sells. But if we were to come on here, that's the end of it. Because again, here, we've done all these. All the smarter surfaces, yeah, we took their top screen out, which is a black screen. Glue screen, they have something called that ultra gray or really dark screen. That's their top screen. Took that out too. These are all glue screens. That's it. That's the end of it. That's all that's left. That's it. So if we pop up on here today, put our products on here, we can show demonstrations of us basically going against all these screens here. They'll buy only from us. But like I said, I don't like eBay. I'm not a big fan of selling on eBay. Never will. You never will find my products on eBay. Not ever. Let's go pop over and see what Amazon got to play with, because this is done. We've been here already. We can literally say that we've already done eBay already, the entire list, because there's no other paints there. There's nothing else there. Let's go pop over to Amazon and see what Amazon's got to play with. Now, the reason why Jamie can't go there and do the paints is because that Pro HD, we've tested against this product. It's actually extremely good. It beat his product on multiple levels, so he can't go near that at all, period. Glue Screen, he can't challenge at all either, because Glue Screen is a pretty good product, and they got that darker Max Ultra Gray. It's actually better than his product also, too. We also did the test on that, too. As for the certified screens, you can't go near any one of those at all, period. The gunmetals will eat his stuff up with no problem, so you can't go near that either. Limitations. You have limitations. Let's go over to Amazon. Let me see what we got here for screen paints. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, some projector screen paints. See if we got anything over here for us. Well, we got paint on screens. We've done this one already, so this is already done. This is a high gallon of white paint. Yeah, right, like that's going to survive on our technology. No. And this right here is a border that you put around your screen. And here we are again with paint on screens, been there already. So white screen paint here. That's not going to last against our technology mine. And we go into screen paints, we're going into the darkest stuff because our screens are much darker. Paint on screens again over here. Let me see. This is also a white screen, so that's not going to stand a chance against our product. And all these are white screens, white screens, white screens, white screens, white screens, more white screens, some colorful paints, and that's it. So we've already conquered paint on screens. We did, like I said, we did the high screen. We always look for the best of their products, so we've already done it already. So there's nothing left on Amazon for us either. Okay, well, let's go look around the channel, see if we have done any tests on stuff. Let's go with, what haven't we done already, I swear. Should we just do Vivistorm again? We did Vivistorm. I swear I did Vivistorm. We got the acoustic screen coming out. Maybe we can put the acoustic screen against Vivistorm's acoustic screen. Darkstar 9 has an acoustic screen. Oh, God. So now you see why my frustration is we can't find anybody. What do we have left? Come on, come on. Entertain me, people. What do we have left? I mean, I'm not on camera just talking trash. I showed you my YouTube accounts with screens we actually took over. So show me something. eBay has nothing for us. Amazon has nothing for us. All right, let's go to, let's try Elite Screens. This is why I said that when my time comes and I'm ready to sell my technology, I'm going to get a ton of money for it. Because again, whoever coats this stuff, whoever has this technology, will have the dominant screen. But you can't just come on camera and say you have the best screen. You have to show this. You have to back this up. Elite Screens. I even bought the motorized projection screen, and I bought the screen at 135 inches and recoded it with my technology and used it to beat their top screen in one of the demonstrations. Yep. Been through tons of testing on their stuff. Testing that goes back to 4 years and 5 years of their testing. Mute screens, fixed frame screens. Been there. Done it. Darkstar 9 technology. This is the Darkstar 9. That's one of the best screens that they have. I did the Cinema Grade 5D, Cinema Grade 3D. I did them all. I did their ceiling light rejection, ultra short throw technology. All of it. It's a lot. I did every last one of them. Just about every last one of them. That's a Darkstar 9 right there. That is their Elite flagship projection screen. Has a 0.9 gain attached to it. So where does my gain stand at? And we can take out screens with gains that high. I'm curious. So let's see what happens. So there's our black screen right there. Put that surface up there. From the door. That's it right there. That is actually the killer white level. That's why it's there. But the problem with the reflective surface is a problem that is plagued by ultra short projectors. Sometimes some short projectors has a narrow viewing effect and basically produces too high white. So you're watching my technology take out a $3,000 projection screen. That's Elite Screens technology right there. So with that being said, that the 17 and 18 screens we do in one hit. Screens we do singly, we knock out with no problem whatsoever. Let me get this straight. Let's be honest here. Where do you go? I'm not trying to be rude here. Where do you go at the end of the day? Be honest here. Where do you go? This is why when I get a customer who gets disrespectful with me and I say, go ahead, knock yourself out. Go anywhere you want. Go buy your screen. Because I know at the end of the day what you're going to get. I know the crappy, I'm not saying crappy. I'm not saying for them. They do make good products. But I know what you're going to get. There is nothing that can take our technology. You can take it any way you want. You get mad at me, call me this, call me that. It's the truth. Show me one screen. Show me a screen. I had to go to Ireland to pick up a screen to have it brought down here, pay $25 for shipping, and it still couldn't take our technology. People want to sit there and say at the end of the day that our technology and this, that, and the other. We can wipe your stuff out so easy it's not even funny. I could develop something right now today, 20 minutes, and take your stuff out. I can reverse engineer your own product, use it to wipe your own product, and give the product away for free. We've done it already to somebody. Name something. So let me get this straight. You'd rather spend all this money for your projector, spend money for your dedicated theater room, spend all this money to get your projector cut clean in half and end up with 50% of your projector's capability. That's what you have. That projector right there is a 5,000 projector that's slamming that screen right now, and the Dark Star 9 can't read it. Only our technology can read it. This is why I cannot wait this summer to be on site to show people at the end of the day that you're sitting around these white, gray screens, even certified screens, and you seriously believe at the end of the day that you are seeing true color and contrast. You don't even come close to it. You're not even reading that at all, period. My customers, at the end of the day, they get the same amazing technology that we have. That's already. It's the same sample sheet. They just redesigned it. It looks really nice. Very, very nice. Much better than the other one. Now, certified screens, they're far better. The top tier certified screens are better than gray and white screens, by far. Our technology is better than the certified screens, and the white screens, and the gray screens. Elite screens. Read a Starfield in there. Put an NDA. We have no problem with sending it in. That's Daylight screen right there. Told you we had this product a long time ago. That's Daylight screen. So I love when people sit there and say, well, just say, hey, when I got people to come in and talk trash at the end of the day, I say end of the day a lot. I do end of the day, and so when I say it a lot, I say two words instead of constantly all the time. When I got people come in to my channel and you talk trash about your this, that, and the other, you can't even match your challenges at the end of the day. Please. I've had y'all stuff. It don't work at all, period. I've had certifieds. They don't work for us at all, period. So what some of you guys are talking at the end of the day, I don't know. Now you must be talking another language because I don't get what you're saying at the end of the day. What products are you talking about versus our technology? Right now, we got people going to court in April that are literally going to have to go into a courtroom and try to make our screens look like that something that they claim they are. If not, they're going to lose a lot of money. Some even going to face some jail time. This fraud charges are separate from the criminal charges. So yeah, there's going to be some problems. It's not only defamation. You're being brought up in court for lawsuits for fraud against my business, for basically making false accusations about my product. So you better figure out something at the end of the day, because if you don't show up, it's still going to take your stuff. It doesn't make a difference if you're there or not. If you do show up, you're going to have to be able to pull a rabbit out of a hat and show that our screens do that, because they don't. We know your stuff does it because we've seen it on camera do it 1,000 times over and over and over again. Yeah. Go right into your sites and embarrass your screens with no problem whatsoever. That's what we're talking about. All right. Cool. Elite screens, Dark Star 9. Elite screens, Dark Star 9. Elite screens, this is all Dark Star 9. Now, when I get ready to retire and I sell my company, watch this shift. Watch it happen. Those people got money are going to be able to afford it because they got a clientele for people. I know they're going to make money off of them. I know where they're going to put it at. I know who people are going to sell it to and who people are going to get at the end of the day. But watch this shift. Because in order for someone to be able to develop the technology we have, they would have to complete our demonstrations. They would have to show that they have the exact same thing we have. And that's about 10,000 videos already in. Mind you, the demonstrations that we do are actually bonkers. So you're going to have to be to show that your screen can absorb sunlight too also. We set the bar extremely high. And that takes years. It's going to take you years to achieve that. We already seen somebody come up with that Series C dumb nonsense. You couldn't even get the screen to go black. Yeah. So you're going to be dealing with a lot of untested screen paint products. That's what you're going to deal with. Nothing that basically can stand by its name. Nothing that can back itself up. That's what you're going to be sitting on top of. Meanwhile, my stuff is going to be sold and I'm going to be done and I'm going to be doing something else. Yep. And it still does not work well for me. And they again, still same concept. Yeah. Well, I told y'all from the door. I've been telling, I've been preaching it for years. I'm telling y'all from the door, y'all getting ripped off. Done so many demonstrations, a $60 projector, 150-inch screen. Been telling y'all for years and years and years and years. I got a buddy of mine that comes like, yeah, you've been telling them for years that these companies are getting over on y'all and y'all don't listen at the end of the day. Now, when our company pulls and we go to another person, watch how much my stuff should be charged at the end of the day. It'd be out of a lot of people's reach. Because they're going to charge you an arm and leg for it. I ain't no control over it because I'm not going to be around it anymore. Now, Black Technology is already engineered to sell when we reach offline because, again, we don't really do a lot of demonstrations offline. We do a lot of business offline. We do majority of business online. And just mentioning a black screen has already got people interested in the technology already. That's all I have to do is say, hey, we make a black technology, a black projection screen, and that's it. I got that attention that fast, that quick. Pull in those videos up, show that screen producing outside, that 180-inch Star Wars demonstration, that blows their mind right there. That I can operate a screen that looks that good in that time of the day outside. Showing floor projection technology, ceiling technology, projector mapping technology, building screens out of cardboard, styrofoam, all that stuff, boom, locked in that fast. And then once we get the setup where people can come in and see it and touch it, yeah, it's a whole different reaction. Let's see, what else we have here? That was the elite screens, right? Elite screens already. DMP Supernova. DMP Supernova. Another good technology right here. Certified screens are like better because it's better technology. It's more of a challenge with their technology, especially when we have to do gunmetal versus gunmetal. And you see what the Imperior does. There is no certified screen, no gunmetal screen right now that can take on an Imperior. We showed you. We did the whole entire demonstration on a 720p projector. The Imperial. Let me see, we're going to go with this. We've been there already with that one. Let's go over here. Let's go with this one. We did these screens already. We're done with that one. Let's go over here and let's grab the... Do not appreciate good technology. Well, we got our customers to appreciate it. Look at that. This is all DMP Supernova. All our testing done on their technology. Because I want to make sure that if I'm going against the screen, that we can take the screen. We may not ever see the screen. We may never bump into the screen, not ever. But I still want to make sure 100% that we know that we can take the screen. It's not enough to know that we'll never see it. It's the fact that I need to know that I can take the screen. That's what it comes down to.
guys doing today? My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator
Silver
of
Technology.
Technology projection screens using smart technology gaming. All right, so what I want to talk about here is sometimes I get these comments. This is because, as I said before, a lot of these screens suffer from something called oversaturation of contrast levels. And this is where the screen produces so much of a heavy contrast level. The screen becomes kind of. So we done TMP Supernova. We got a long list of Dan. You can check it out. It's right on my site. Let's go check out what we got. Number to the screen. We got Vivistorm. We did Vivistorm already. Oh my goodness, what was a screen called Linksy Lines? We did that one too. What was the other one too besides that one? Storage screens. Stored projection screens. I'm really bored of it all. This is all stored. All are tested on storage screens. You can go check it out. Type it in. It's all there. Everything's in there. Okay, guys, how you doing out there? My name is Silver Technology. I'm inventor of the Platinum 4K Cinema. So I figure if I'm going to be challenging storage screen, there's no point in putting it against a black technology. Just engineer a silver technology that's more advanced than their silver screens. Let's see where we came up with that one. What was the reaction to that one? Got a Dark Star 9 up there. We got a little bit of everything up there. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 certified screens, including storage screens up there too, along with our technology. Now, mind you, we have the lights on, fully lit environment. Look at the screen's reaction to these high performance screens. Been there, done that. I can make a silver screen look absolutely dark. Well, our silver screens, we can actually make silver screens actually project less light. We can actually pull higher white levels in the silver screen. But we'll never make a silver screen again because I have no interest in developing silver screens. All right, that's Seymour. Firehawk G4. Firehawk G4. Projection screen stored. We wanted to get the Firehawk G5, but guess what? They pulled it. They wouldn't allow us to get it. Firehawk G5. Film screens, Firehawk G5. Test done already too. We got Seymour, Firehawk G5, Stewart, and these are the main screens, the DMP Supernova. Screen innovation. That's the 0-inch panel. Other ones will be loading up soon. As a matter of fact, I need to load that one up on my other channel too.
course, my name is Kenneth Berg. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. That's what I just did. Technology versus our screen paint product. Yeah. I'm bored. Let me get my workout in. Woke up and go pick up some food. Think about what I'm going to do. And I don't know. I'd say roughly, I give it maybe 2 more years left before I retire. I'm done after that. There's nothing else for me to do. But before I do that, because we did all this certified, I get the certified screens, everything I need here. There's nothing for us to do. We don't have anything else left. What do we have left? This is Screen Innovations technology. We've been through Elite Screens. We've been through DMP Supernova, Firehawk G4, and all that stuff. We've been through all that stuff already. Paint On screens, Goose screens. You see what we went through with Crow Screen Paint. That stuff turned out to be a freaking circus right at the end of the day. And the other guy called Series C or Premium Paints, whatever, he canceled all his orders and pulled an entire state. And just to show you how much he's afraid of our product, I'm going to have 3 other states buy from him, and I guess he'll cancel on every single one of them. The other one, we'll send him money, he'll just give it right back. So who else? Who else? We went to smarter screens. We've been there already. We've done so many black-on-black demonstrations, it's not even funny. So who else do we have? Valva screen, that's a freaking joke at the end of the day. That stuff can't even get past the gray wall. What else? What do you have? There isn't anybody else. What else do we got? There's nothing else. This is just the screen paint. What's going to happen when we launch the other technology that's designed to absorb sunlight? Then what? How many of these screens can take a direct hit from the sunlight? None of them. That tells you right there. Oh. This is why I remember having the freaking rants when I'd be testing, because I'd be so bored with it. Red screen, blue, green, yellow, freaking white levels, contrast levels, this, that. Same screen over and over again. Certified screens of this. Buy it certified. Get that screen there. Test. And not one can take the technology. Not one. I'm so freaking bored with this. It's not even funny how bored I am with this. Every once in a while, I sit back like I'm going to sell my stuff and just be done with this mess. I'm tired of it. I am. Or I need a freaking challenge. These candy freaking screen paints at the end of the day don't give me anything at the end of the day. People want to sit there and say, oh, you think your product's better? It is better than everybody's. Give me one. Give me something. Something. No, I have to basically rely on elements around me to give me some kind of structure like sunlight. Sunlight's the only challenge I already have at the end of the day, and we've conquered that now. Give me something. Give me something. Some screen, something out there that is worthy of my time. This is the part that people don't understand when it comes to people who really love what they do at the end of the day. Money has nothing to do with it. It's the pure sheer challenge of having something to go against. The excitement from that. That's where it comes from. When I saw Smarter Screens technology, man, I was so freaking excited about that. I was like, oh, shoot, finally got a black screen down here we can finally take down, or we can take us. Who cares at the end of the day? And if it beat my screen at the end of the day, it would have been fantastic. No. As for you other naysayers in the day, where's my black paint? Yeah, you were supposed to send me black paint. That's another thing, too. The people talk all this trash. We have crushed your stuff on so many levels. Got you to return money back to our accounts. Got you to pull entire states. Heck, you couldn't even ship us black paint when we requested it. And that's sad. And then we're going to end up suing you in court in April. Well, April is here. We're going to sue you. We're going to have a couple lawsuits coming up all this month and next month. So again, where's my challenge at? Projector. Find anything. Once the acoustic screen launches, then what? Acoustic screen that we got coming out has the ability to wipe out any acoustic screen that lays against it. Let's look at acoustic projection screens. Acoustic projection screens. They're all white and light gray. That's what color they are. Our technology is black. Yeah. It's going to eat through all that with no problem whatsoever. No challenge at all. Some people would be happy with, my company could be making millions of dollars. I'd still be sitting there bothered at the end of the day because it's not the money. It's a challenge for me. I need me a screen to take my screen. I need a screen to make me nervous at the end of the day. That Series C is garbage. I can run circles around that trash at the end of the day. And it is what it is. I'm being truthful at the end of the day. It's trash. You can't produce a black level. You're talking about a person who's an expert in the field of black technology. You can't produce a contrast level on your first try. Your screen is a fail. Let me show you something, Series C. Let's show you how far we reach back. Let's go over to, let's see. Let's go to the archives. Let's show you where I came from when I first started. No, that's too far back. Let's go to digital 4K crystal onyx. This is me 8 years ago. Sorry, 9 years ago. Developing a technology that you didn't even know anything about that ever existed. Matter of fact, we were making black technology before the carbon came out. So 9 years back, we were making a black technology. Before the carbon screen came out, before the lead screen for anyone that's had it, we had it first. Any screen that wants to take me to court and say we made it first, you will lose. I can show data right there, show you right there that we've been there before you. This is my black technology that dates back 9 years ago. So 9 years ago, I was developing a black screen, which means we were far more advanced than everybody else. The same black technology that you haters today sit there and get mad about my products at the end of the day saying, oh, they're this, that, and the other. My product was there before you ever existed on YouTube, before you can actually make an noise or making a voice. I've checked your accounts to see how old your accounts were. You weren't around that long. That's how I know. See right here? And the beautiful thing about this, Danny, let me explain something to you. That screen's black, which means when I painted that screen down, pretty label and everything on it, that means that screen came out black. It didn't come out gray or any different weird color at the end of the day. Didn't have to sit there and spend hours shaking it up. Didn't have a bunch of dumb instructions on top about how you got to paint it and light roll and no, just put it on and paint it, you're done. That's it. See how smooth it is? See how there's no bubbles, none of that nonsense popping off the surface? I didn't know how to do it.
Now, 1 quart is going to be about $550. 2 quarts is going to be $756. You consider the fact that a black diamond.
And yes, it did sell for $700, and it sold quite a lot too on top of that because it was the first black technology of its kind. So imagine 9 years of training in black technology versus someone who hasn't even been here long enough to even scratch the earth. That's why we don't have any challenge. No challenge. No challenge. No challenge at all. I was here long before you ever existed. Like I said, 9 years back, you guys weren't even thought of. That's how far we go back. We had beta testers and everything underneath that technology. That's where we first started our first foothold. So truthfully, that would make me the godfather of black technology. Because I had it first. Now, if you want to go to court and challenge that, I am willing to take you. As soon as the investigator gets what I need at the end of the day, we'll basically entertain that thought. Well, basically, I'm going to challenge who had it first. Oh man, I tell you, these were the good old days. The good old days of making black technology. Man, put down beta testers. Right until then, I'm going to, I don't know. So I've been doing a lot of projector mapping because I'm kind of bored with the whole screen paint thing. Got to find something else to do. Yeah, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, developing black technology. 9 freaking years.
Hello, my name is Kenneth. I'm designer of Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, and what you're looking at here is this is the Digital One Crystal Clear transparent screen paint. And the reason why I do so many video demos, this paint is not required to be sprayed.
See that right there? That's an invisible technology. That was made 10 years ago. So when you had somebody commenting, talking trash about how I don't know anything about invisible, I was making it 10 years ago. You guys weren't even thought of. Did it on a 300 lumen projector too. A CUNY. 300 lumen projector, invisible technology, and that was around 10 years ago. So yeah, I'm bored. I'm bored because I can't find a screen to challenge our technology. Stuff I've seen so far is just garbage. The certified screens are the only thing we take seriously because those are the good high-grade screens. I like doing demonstrations of products because the products do actually do work. Some of the screen paints I've seen so far, they actually do work, but they're not going to compete with our technology. And the only two I see right now that make trashy paints is Crow and Danny. They make horrible paints. They do. Paints are matching house paint. Products are not coming up correctly. If you got still Google images and all that stuff, your product's not worth it. Now, I got to hunt me for a black screen. Black projection screens. We did screen innovation. I've been through that one already. Daylight screens, we've been there too already. Oh, it's a backdrop. That's not even a projection screen. It's a backdrop. Oh! But I do like it. We can code it with our technology and convert it to something else. Wow, it's a weird shape too. Why don't they make these in any other bigger size? Wait, is this motorized? Is this motorized? It's just going to suck if it's not. It comes in different colors. So I thought this was a black screen. I'm getting excited, like, oh my goodness, it's a black screen. No, it's a professional black background. So that means it's not going to be to generate white light, and therefore the screen's going to come up too dark. But I really thought it was one. So the only thing we have that comes up when I hunt for black screens is and that's gray. That's not even black. So this is what we get in our search. That's gray. That is not black. We have that already here. This right here is gray. We've got that here already. And that screen right there is actually a backdrop. It's a gray screen. See? It's gray. Look, people, if I get on camera and I sit there and say that we have the best technology, that there's no screen that can match our technology, you have to back this up. You can't talk trash. You have to back it up. I can go into my pages. I can pull up every screen that we've done demonstrations against. I can show you the advancements of our technology. I can share how far back our technology has been, way before these screens ever even thought about becoming black or darker gray or whatever you want to call it at the end of the day. You have to back all that up. Because if not, like I said, either when I get out there or any forum site that I go on, there's always going to be somebody just like me waiting in there to challenge everything I say out of my mouth. And I have to make sure that I can back it up. So when I sit there and say at the end of the day that we can take on any screen we want, we're not joking by that. I got technology and composition books that are piling up, that are set for dates of 2025, 2026, already set up. Now we're good. Trust me, my stuff's way better than y'all guys, and no point in me being here to begin with. That screen's actually great to begin with. It's not worth my time. The technology's better. But as I said before, we're way beyond that now. We have a new game now under FLE. There is no other screens. This summer, when we get a chance to display this technology on the next level, we'll be walking into showrooms. We'll be walking into commercial environments with this technology. We're going to flood the same thing we do here. When we flood everything, we're going to flood it right up there too. People watch our screens being painted on cardboard boxes. Anyone that even comes up and says, well, what about this screen? What about that screen? We're covered for all of that. These guys go out there and do a demonstration. They'll sit there and go, what about that daylight screen? That's a good screen too on top of that. What's the difference between your product and that? They can't beat that screen. They know they can't beat that screen. So what are they going to do? Well, we can. We don't have any problem with it at all whatsoever. Stuff is not tested. So we're good to go. Once we hit that platform out there, that money's going to start pushing in like crazy. We'll be online. We'll still be doing business online, but our main majority of our income is going to be pushed for out there. That's where we're hitting at. Websites will still be there because we need people to go and look at the websites and all that stuff like that. We're still going to be doing business, but majority of the bulk of our cash flow is out there. That's what I realized when I said that I seen something. When I was having that conversation with that woman about putting our screen up in that window, I seen the reaction in her face when she saw that window display push through that glass. And I said, we're in the wrong direction. We're doing business online. That's good and all. But the big bulk of the money is out there. See, online, the reason why you have to have so many demonstrations, because you're showing people a product that they can't even touch. So that's why you need all those demonstrations to prove every single thing. You have to prove it. Out there, you know how easy it is for me to sell that technology out there? All I got to do is mention the screen being black. That's all I have to do, because they're not used to seeing a black screen. All the projection screens they see are white. Well, that's not possible. See, I know that because I went through it myself. The first time I saw the diamond technology, and I saw, from the cameras, it looked like it was black, and it was baffling in the daylight. I mean, how is that possible? How the freak did it? Yeah, that same thought process is what I see in their eyes. That confusion, trying to figure out how it's done, but before even seeing it, just mention it. And then when you show them the demonstrations, when they see that screen in real life, when they go over and they touch it, they lean against it, I've watched them do it. Just stare at it. Can't believe that's possible. The brain is racing at 100 miles an hour, and they automatically want it that fast, that quick. When I first saw that, I saw that when a customer came to my house and he looked at the screen, I saw that look in his eyes, and I said, we're doing this wrong. We got to get offline. We need to do something. We got to be out there. Being inside the house wasn't going to do it. I need to be out there. And that's what I did. This is a place to do it at. Came down here. Allentown's a small community, easy to sell, push our business down here. It's the main hub for New York City, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York. We can channel through any place we want. There's plenty of people down here that have connections and businesses in all those different states that we can actually channel to this one hub. Allentown was a choice of business. Best place to network at. You got people here that come down here from New York City, people from Washington, D.C., people from Philly. You got everybody who networks down through Delaware, all networks in this one area right here. Fantastic place to do business. But just seeing that reaction in their eyes of telling them that this is a black technology, a black screen. And then even the Lyft drivers to pick me up. And I show them that technology, they're blown away by it. Got a business card, got a business card, got a business card. Yeah. You all got that same look. It's a good look too. The first thing they ask, you got any investors? You got anybody? Anybody? I went to the store, buy a bag of chips. The guy I know, I go in there every day and I talk to him. We talk from here and there's an Indian dude. We have a conversation every time. I'm going to go up to the day and pick up some chips. But I talk to him all the time. And I showed him that window technology and he was like, oh shoot. I said, yeah, you can put this in your windows, whatever you want. He was like, got any investors? Yeah, because it's extra money they know they're going to make. But on my end, it's a different story. On my end is a different role. The money's nice to have and all. It's good and all. It's money at the end of the day. But it's not enough for me. For me, it's a challenge. That's what it is for me. It's a challenge of having something that can take my screen on. That's for me. It's not enough. I can be rich, I can have cars and blah, 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 blah. I can have all that stuff. It doesn't make a difference. I need a challenge. Without a challenge, it's not worth my time. Then it becomes boring. Then I don't want to do it anymore. Then I just do something else. So that's why I can understand when people say at the end of the day, when people say it's not about the money, it's about the challenge. That's what it's about. Without that, it's no point. I don't want to do it anymore. When I got into this field, to basically challenge everybody. I've been that way since day one. When I first started my digital crystal screen paints, it was a challenge anyway. It's a challenge against the forum sites. It was a challenge against the naysayers. Before these guys ever existed, I had always had naysayers. It was a challenge against everybody to prove that a gray screen paint can pull up in a fully lit environment, that a gray screen paint can put a one-coat application, wasn't multi-coat, so everything was based off Google Screen. It was a challenge to prove that my product can do exactly what I said it could do. And that's what I've been doing since day one. Since the first beginning, since I started my company, I've been doing that since day one, backing my work up. Now at this point where our technology is at its finest, at its best, next stage for us is to basically to come up, we're going to be on here, I'm not saying we're leaving here completely, but we definitely need to be out there. That's one of the mistakes I made when I basically was working with my company, is the fact that I should have been doing both. I got comfortable online, too comfortable. Way too comfortable. So going on site, getting that experience, being able to walk through that building, knowing my technology can pull up in any environments, different areas, different lighted environments, that's what gave me the confidence to say, oh, heck, now we got to do this differently. We definitely got to do this differently. So out there, since we've been doing all this testing, all this work, we can go out there and walk through that like it's nothing. It's like, put it this way, it's like if you're training a fighter at the end of the day. The first fighter, you can train him to fight a white belt versus a white belt. But say if you train a white belt versus a, well, you have next level yellow. Just say, let's go to the top. So white belt versus black belt. Every single day, that white belt's gonna get his butt kicked. Every freaking day. And he's gonna work harder and harder and harder to try to take down the black belt as hard as he can. But that's not the purpose of the training. The training is to make him better than the next white belt he goes against. So when he does go into a ring with the white belt, he'll take it apart with no problem whatsoever, because he's used to fighting such a stronger person at the end of the day. So I had to go against everybody. I had to go against the big companies. I had to go against the haters. I had to go against the naysayers. I had to go against everybody. And every time I would come in, I would always be upset and angry because, you know, there was so much more I needed to know, so much more I had to teach myself at the end of the day to get on that platform, to get on the level, to be given, to get the respect that I need to get to prove that my technology was worthy. So I had to keep going back out there, and yeah, they beat the crap out of me. I win some, I lose some, but still, I keep going back out there, and I keep showing and working harder and working hard and working hard. And next, you know, we had the gray technology, and the next, you know, we started developing this blue technology. It was the sky blue technology I was working on. And then after that, it came this glow in the dark technology, and then we started with silvers, and we started with darker products, and then with the black diamond being involved, we started developing the D5K, D4K, D6K gunmetal technology, and then from there we started converting over to physical black. And now I got a technology that can take anything. So now we conquered that part. I could go out there with that technology and I'll make millions of dollars off of it. But now is the other part of it. I need a challenge. I need a screen that can take my screen. The carbon black, I've been on there already. I've had this conversation multiple times about the carbon black. The carbon black requires an 8,000 lumen projector. We have that screen beat. I've seen the screen already. I've seen what it looked like in the demonstrations. I'm hoping it's darker than that. I'm hoping it's much, much darker than that. Because if not, our contrast levels will be overpowered, and our heightened level technology is extremely good. It would be able to blend with that screen with no problem. Because we can read a higher contrast level, our colors would also too be able to take on the screen. The other fallback on that screen, it requires an 8,000 projector. Like I said, it costs a lot of money. We could do it at 50. Why am I still on this? No sleep. Dun, dun, dun. For Brooklyn. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. I will never get a challenge. Maybe one day we'll find something. One day. Hopefully. One day we'll get something. Hopefully we have it before the Omega comes out. That'd be nice. That would be nice. I figure since we don't find a challenge, and I'm bored with all this, I figure what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably speed up the process of my retirement soon. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure, I said I'm going to make sure I'm going to take out every screen, but I don't think this one's not going to be a problem. Because we did it already. I don't think we don't have any problem with that. Literally, I think we did it already. What do we have? I mean, literally, all through eBay, what do we have? We've done the Goose screen. That's we did their best screen. So we did Goose screen already. We did paint on screens already. We did paint on screens already. So, what do we have? Maybe somebody will come out with a black screen by the time the Omega comes out. Where do I want to go? Yeah, maybe somebody will come up with a black screen by then. Black screen that's more reasonable. I don't see the whatchamacallit being a more reasonable screen. If you see 8,000 lumens of fire off of it, sheesh. Right, people. Every once in a while, I gotta have these conversations to get stuff off my chest. The only thing I can do is basically just work on my projects, finish my cardboard, projector screens and projector mapping and stuff I'm going to be working on, and stuff I want to be building and working with. Other than that, as in finding some of the Challenger technology, well, that's not going to happen. Because again, as I said before, and I showed you, there's nothing there for us. So again, you know, we get people that are rude and nasty with me, and you want to call my company up, and I'm not saying, you know, you want to tell you can go someplace else, go. Where are you going to go? I'm not trying to be rude, but where are you going to go? If you find something better than my technology, hey, send me a link. I'll buy it. I'm curious. Send me something. As a matter of fact, we may make that a contest. At least that'll keep me entertained for a while. So, then we'll just make it a contest. Free popcorn machine. I don't know. So try to find me a screen that can take our stuff. I think that would be fun. I think I might do that. Freestanding popcorn machine. To find us a screen that can take our screen. And please, no silver and gray screens. Don't belittle my intelligence that way. Give me something darker, like, I don't know, some super gunmetal technology, or I don't know, some black screen or something at the end of the day. And it has to be legit. I mean, legit. I want to see video demonstrations on this product to make sure this is a real actual product. I want to see all of it, everything. And if you can find us something that can take our screen, we get a free popcorn machine. Now it's funny how they can't make that, well, they can't make that statement because they have to go through us. Which would be interesting. If anybody else decides to make that statement, we'll come for your stuff. I'll go right through your stuff with no problem, or you'll cancel out and give me my money back. But you can't make that statement. Only we can make that statement for other people to find screens to challenge our technology. And you can't do it because you have to go through what we want to, and you have to go through us. You have to go through us first to get that. And you can't do that. We can't get screens like the Certifies, Screen Innovation, all the high advanced screens out there on the market can't go through us. They can't take us down. What makes you think you could take us down? So you can't make that statement. Besides, when I'm done with you, Mr. Danny, my friend, I'm going to have maybe 7 or 8 cancels in different states. I have a lot of friends, and they all live in different states, and they will buy from you. And they will let you know who they are and who they're buying for. So you have an option there. You can send the product to them legit, and don't do anything fraud with them because they will file a post office fraud charge against you. You don't want that. So you will send it to them, or you give them back their money, or you'll close the estate to keep them from coming and buying or having their other friends come in and buy. Because if you basically close the door to one of them, they will contact other friends in their state to try to get that product, and you'll make it a personal challenge for them. But don't do that either. So it's kind of a damn if you do and damn if you won't scenario. So what's going to happen? You're going to pull the entire state of Texas? Yeah, okay, let's see what happens. I got friends over in Florida and California too. So they'll buy from you too. And Mississippi, all in different places. So yeah, they'll come in and buy from you. And I want them to let them know that, make sure you don't email him that you're buying for us, our company. So let's see if you basically shut down some states to keep you from buying. If you do that, that's going to be pretty embarrassing. As for the other one, I'm just going to buy your stuff and just give me back my money. That's what it usually works anyway. I'm not going to go into showing it. When we get the cancel receipts, we'll post the cancel receipts, and that's the end of it. Then there's nothing else to move on to. Whew, we did that much testing. Good gracious, it's a lot of testing. Oh. Gee whiz. Ooh, I would like to dominate eBay. But if we can't do that's wrong. That's what people want their money. We don't know. I think you're bullying. That's being a bully. We don't do that. Yeah, we're in a contest. I'll do it like at the end of the year. We'll have it where You have to find something and it has to be legit, which means we'll track, make sure the company's legit. We need numbers, all that stuff. We can contact the company. We want to reach out to these people and talk to them. Find us something that can take our product on. Because that's the same thing when we deal with customers that, again, they want to say, "I'll go someplace else." Go ahead. Go someplace else. Where do you want to go? You're going to sit there and spend $3,000, whatever you pay for your projector, you get half a machine at the end of the day? I don't think you want that. I think you're going to make sure you get the best picture you can possibly get. For our customers who support our company and basically that take care of us at the end of the day, we make sure they have the best. Their products are, their screens are far more better than anybody else. And we can honestly say that. And as for those at the end of the day who feel that they can do better, go ahead. Show me. Do a YouTube video, show me the company that can take my company on. I would love to see it. Because right now, we don't have anything left to go for. I can't find anything else. Dragonfly is gunmetal. It's gunmetal, it's not going to take on a black screen. So forget gunmetal, it's not going to work against an Infinity One black screen. It's not going to work at all. You've got to find something that's physically black to take that screen on. And we tried the screen over from Ireland and it didn't work. We've been through house paints and screens and I take my shirt off so many times and throw it on. It's not even funny. That don't work. I want a legitimate, official, certified screen that can take on that technology. Look on the bright side. At least it's not, oh shoot, it is freaking kind of impossible. I could put you against, we got a black technology that eats sunlight coming out pretty soon. Oh, I those are Omegas. And put you against that thing at the end of the day. You then have to show us a screen that's black and can absorb 100,000 lux of sunlight, which you're not going to be able to find. That's what the Omega is going to become. Oh, I cannot wait for the Omega. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm bored, Taco. I'm so bored. I'm just so bored. I can't find anything. I need a challenge. Oh, I swear. And about the money, it's not a challenge. I liked it better when I first started off. That's when it was fun. It was fun when I first started. It's interesting how when you first start off, you want to have better products than everybody else. Then you finally hit the plateau and it's boring. Absolutely boring. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for what God blessed us to have, but I want a challenge. I want another screen. I want a screen to go against. That's what I want. We get a screen that's better than ours. Do you have any idea how much information that gives me at the end of the day? The advancements of that technology that we can learn from. That's what happened with the Diamond technology. When I got the Diamond technology, it was far more advanced than the great screen paint products we had. I was able to learn from that technology. I saw something different, something that allowed my mind to go in a different direction to teach me something different. And when I prayed on that, the Lord was like, that's what you want? I was like, that's what I need. I need a darker technology. I need to figure this. How does this work? And we got it. Where else are we going to go? Honestly. So to find a technology that can take mine is a blessing at the end of the day, because again, it's something I can learn from. Something I haven't figured out, something I haven't seen yet. I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I just would like to see if someone else has developed something like ours. And then for those people who want to sit there and say at the end of the day, oh, you just rambled on, you know what you're talking about? Then do me a favor. How about you? I'm busy, man, at the end of the day. You find me something. Find me a screen that can take on my technology. After you've seen what we just showed you a few minutes ago on all the screens we've tested, there isn't anything left for us. eBay has nothing. Amazon has nothing. Paint on screens, we've been there already. Goo screen, we've done it already. There's a company called Vox, but they went out of business. We haven't heard from them at all. We can't find out what they're at. And they make all gray paints anyway. Diamond was the last one. That was it. It was the last screen we need to get was a Diamond screen technology. Diamond technology is good. but it's not going to take on an infinity. It's not going to take on an infinity black screen. The one they got called the Carbon, it takes 8,000 lumens to get the thing to kick. We can do it at 50. We still can take the screen with no problem. It's not dark enough. We'll go Google black screens. We don't even find anything. Can't find anything. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo-doo. So that's why I've been studying a lot on projector mapping applications, because again, we've done it already to death. I got to find a different way how to use projection screen technology. Heck, we can literally stop doing home theater and just switch into advertising technology, because we have ad tech. We can literally just stop all this and push all our resources into ad tech. Developing technology, well, we already have it already. But basically, that'd be, I'm thinking about that, because that's a whole different field. And it is interesting to work with technology can push through glass. That is pretty fun. And then the projector mapping, oh my goodness, that stuff is so much fun to work with. But this, I mean, pretty much testing white levels against our screens and different projectors and ultra short throws and certified screens. We've done it off ceilings and floors and all. We've done it already to death. I've even projected right through a fish tank one time. Yeah, we did that one, didn't we? So I think I'm gonna start studying holograms. We're done on this field. Or just look at other stuff we're gonna work on. The gamer screens I'm still gonna work on. We're definitely bringing the Sugar Plum Fairy, all that stuff's gonna launch, but I'm probably not gonna bring it out to this summer. I'm probably gonna wait until next year and make it under Omega technology. Let me see. FLE website will be strictly for advertising. Projector mapping and hologram technology. This is the field I'm going to be in. This is why I've been working on projector mapping. I'm bored with the whole projection. I'm just bored with it. I'm sorry. I'm still going to be making this stuff. And at the end of the day, yeah, we're still going to sell it at the end of the day, but I'm breaking off from it for a little while, and I'm going to study something else about projector mapping. I want to go into this field. I love it. Holograms. What is holograms?
The Pokemon trading card game, Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces. Available now.
Hologram projection. You can't see this at all, period.
Over the last few months, you guys sent me so many questions about holographic illusions in theater that I thought maybe I made this video to explain about holographic illusions in theater. Well, mainly what you do with a projector and some tool or some other half-transparent material in front of your stage. We all agree that your audience believes in the tricks of theater if you just do the right thing. If you think about the content that you use, and if you think about the illusion you want to create, and mainly if you think about the material that you're going to use. In this case, let's see, well, not only is well dirt cheap, it is also the perfect material for those illusions if you're close up. In a theater, you might actually use a tool or a fine tool or some other material. If you have the budget, maybe go for the hologauze, but it's a material that will cost you a fortune while creating a pretty believable hologram. The most important ingredients, however, is the content. You need to have content that fits the space, and you need to avoid to tell the trick by revealing that there is material. So there shouldn't be any areas where the material is simply lit.
That's the problem. See, it can't be any material where it's lit because the material they're using is white, which means if light were to hit it, you would see the material itself, and this would take away from the hologram. But we're different. We develop and engineer black technology. You couldn't see if the light hits it because it absorbs light. See, there you go. So that alone right there, we can actually convert that to black technology. What do you think the stuff is where we have right now? That FLE liquid mapping, the effect, that's what that stuff is designed to do. That's the first thing he said. That's the first thing I noticed when I was watching people with the Halloween screens, when they put the projector behind it. The problem is if you had any strobe lights, it would reflect off the screen and it kind of tears down the effect. But if the screen is solid black, it's easier for it to cloak anywhere you want, and it brings the images to life. That's the field I'm pushing toward. Wow. That's it? That's pretty much it? So it has to be in the dark all the time. Because again, the surface is white. Well, well, well. Let's begin. All right, people, I got to go. I got a ton of research to do. I want to get into holograms, special effects, projector mapping applications, and all that other cool stuff we've been working on. So we got some cool things we get a chance to work on and design. We're not giving up screen paints. We love what we do. We just basically just hit a ceiling right now. There ain't much we can do with that, to tell you the truth. I mean, we got technology that does everything that needs to be done. You know, next stage right now is to work on another platform. Right now, we're just going to start working on more on projector mapping. You've seen a lot of that stuff pop up on my channel now. But we're not giving up on screen paint. Like I said, we've hit the platform. What else are we going to test it against? What other screen do we have left? There's nothing there. So, yeah, just pointing to another direction. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Do. Get that button. There we go.